We have Sydney back today, reprising her role as Poof. How's it going, Sydney?
Poof! It's going good. I'm super excited.
Awesome,
I haven't
awesome.
really been doing anything, but I'm still excited.
Talk to us a little bit about Poof.
Poof is a goblin rogue, and he kind of sounds like he's been smoking for 10 years. And he's the best. I mean, he's leading this party all on his own. He's the best. So, what more do you want?
The greatest there ever was, indeed. We have Gareth back today, reprising his role as Magnus. How's it going, Gareth?
I do resent the fact I'm called old. I'm comfortable like an old pair of moccasins. uh, Also, Sydney's given me the secret to rolling that 20, so I'm going to be trying this today. So. I'm really good. Like, if I look like I'm concentrating, I've gone cross-eyed. It's because of that. Anyway, I am
squeezing really hard.
Yeah, squats. It all comes from the squat.
Yeah, it all comes from the squat, it really does. And that's where the sweat comes from as well.
Yeah, that's where the squat comes from. I'm going to be playing Magnus, who is a drow necromancer. He he still is until he dies when Ben kills him. He was the gravedigger in the town of Mist Hollow. Yeah, one time's enough.
Once is really all it takes.
Yeah, that's all it takes. And he's kind of been dragged in with these people, the only people who actually listen to him in town, because everyone hates him. But he carries his spade, and he's just generally grumpy, and his voice is going to be really hard because he's got a sore throat. But yeah.
Aww. And and welcoming to the Papoose crew, we have Mr. Zippy Zipper. How's it going, my friend?
Ah, the sweet papoose. I am super excited to be here. I like watching you guys. I love Gareth. Me and him, we played games together. You know, I'm just super happy to be here. And today, I'm going to be playing Aldor Grudgebearer, a war paladin of Halia Brightaxe, who walks around with a book of grudges, and he's ready to cross some names off those lists.
I like it. I like it. Fantastic. As for myself, I'll be playing Meepo. Meepo is a kobold bard. He is the greatest Meeponian bard of his age, and as Meepo has declared that we are within the Meeponian age currently. So yeah, he's a fun-loving guy who gets bullied all the time by the others, and he doesn't mind it though, because that's the life of a kobold, really. That's your dues.
It is still a step up for him, I think, what Meepo's doing now.
Yes,
compared to
what he was doing. We don't speak about what he was doing before.
He was shoveling dragon poo.
Yes,
his primary purpose in his previous.
It's true, yeah. Whatever it was he was doing, it was legal in the country he was doing it in. So yeah, before we dive into a recap and start today's show, I remind you guys of how to interact with today's show. First, which is, if you haven't followed, follow. Here is a tweet for you guys, 20 retweets, and the same shit happens. And we are very close to £5,000 on Kickstarter, just under £100 away. So if you haven't checked out a Kickstarter yet, go give it some loving, my friends, and preferably loving comes in the form of pledging and not just masturbation. So let's go round to Ben and remind us what happened last week.
All right. Hello, everyone. They call me Ben. I will be on Dungeon Master for the evening. The settlement of Misty Hollow is facing a grim winter its inhabitants may not survive. To provide for their home, our adventurers have headed into an ancient ruin mentioned in information they acquired in Durgeddin Hold. Following a teleportation ritual, the transcription of which they found in the hold, they found themselves in a long-forgotten temple of a vampiric god of the underworld, built by a vanished civilization. They faced strange monsters, traps, and magically animated guardians as they delve further into the temple. Now, a new addition to the party has joined from Misty Hollow. Mr. Grudgebearer, you're in the same boat as everyone else. You've fled a war which has engulfed your various homelands. You've come to this isolated, out-of-the-way place to make a new start. And you found yourselves in the Durnan, at the town tavern, the first building to be completed, the Durnan described as the unremembered land. So the gods, they say, decreed that all of the history in this land would be forgotten. Perhaps that's why there's this fallen, lost civilization whose temple your fellow adventurers are currently murdering and looting their way through. You, for whatever reasons it is that you may come up with, you, Aldor, have joined this band of hardy, and some would say foolhardy adventurers in seeking out the wealth of the Lost Temple. And so whatever reason it is that prompted you to join them, that's up to you. In any case, you went through the teleportation circle shortly after they did and have joined them in this strange place. On your way, you've seen some very peculiar creatures. There's a giant hermit crab with his friend, a giant crayfish. There's the gory remains of a gigantic eel, which is lying, like floating belly up in a sort of flooded chamber, and there's these weird inscriptions and pictograms and glyphs absolutely everywhere, and the strange language and hieroglyphs of this lost civilization. And you join them just as they're about to enter a large statue-filled chamber. So you can feel free to introduce yourself and tell us a bit about Aldor.
Aldor, like, do you want me to do it in character, out of character? How would
It
you
is your
prefer?
choice. If people want to do it third person, Aldor says this, Aldor, that's fine. I'm not going to make anyone do a dumb voice.
Aldor walks into the statue chamber with everyone else. And he's like, man, I always hated arcane circles, but that one was the worst. My stomach is all upset. All right.
Excuse me. You seem to have just walked in and talked to us like you know us. We've got kind of a three-way power thing, and I'm the top of the pyramid here. And you just seem to have walked in.
Pyramid of slavery, huh?
Yes. What about? Hold on. He pulls out a parchment and he looks at it. Now, this is by no means the best written scripture, but who is Meepo?
Meepo. Me, Meepo.
Yes, I'm Aldor Grudgebearer, your adventurer for hire. Is this your advert for help?
Oh, yes, Meepo.
Has Meepo been exercising his marketing skills?
Meepo
Trying
is
to grow the brand?
Meepo is a social media marketing manager and branding expert. And Meepo has seen to putting out lots of adverts into
The main social media platform in Misty Hollow is a tree that people like nail notices to.
Yes, big tree, big message.
Treater.
So yes, Meepo, yes.
Or face bark.
Now, I know that there was lots of gold promised, but there is also none. So,
You found some stuff.
no. So, so you will have to take your cut from the treasure that we find, eh?
Aldor repositions his giant great axe over his shoulder. So what you're saying is I'm not getting any compensation up front.
Yes, that is
Think of it
marketing.
more like an unpaid internship sort of
Yes.
thing to join the.
The Meeponians.
I see.
We have not agreed on a name.
Meepo has been
No,
branded.
the branding process is not yet complete.
Is there opportunity for employment, at the end of this internship?
Oh, Meepo, yes. If you prove yourself.
Very well. I will join you in this quest.
Good, yes, there is a quest. I looked at Magnus, because Meepo's already forgotten why he's here.
I'll kind of turn to Aldor. You see, you know how much you hate him now. That's as good as it's gonna get. It's all downhill from here. That's as much as you'll like him.
Aldor
Are you
is like-
talking about me?
No, it's the other one.
Aldor pulls out a book and he starts shuffling through the pages. Well, his name's not in here, so I must like him. I like you, Meepo.
Yes, Meepo has been doing marketing.
My face will contort at those words, at like not being able to comprehend them.
But the moment you double cross me, I will separate your head from your neck.
Meepo cannot
All right.
even cross, so it is fine.
Let us
You couldn't cross
Go
once, let alone double.
Let alone double cross. That sounds twice as hard for Meepo.
Yeah. Why bother? Yeah. Might as well not cross at all if you're just going to cross twice.
Also, I should note, Ben, you do have 4 nat 20s left over from last week.
Do I? They carry
Yeah.
over. Oh god.
Well, they
oh
do.
god.
So, if you are a hero for hire, you must have some amount of special skills. Is there anything you're particularly talented with?
dishing out justice.
Ah, so you're a waiter.
Chef,
No,
maybe.
no, I'm a war paladin. Back in my homeland, I used to be a war paladin of Clanadin Silverbeard. But then I was disgraced and branded a grudge bearer. So now I follow Helios Brightaxe, who blessed this book. My
These-
book of grudges.
Why
These are
you-
lots of names that I neither
No.
know nor care about.
They have
Please
not
don't
been
sound-
marketing. Eh?
We do not require references or referees, but
Inner
thank you
Meepo.
anyway. I'm sure they're all very nice. Are they
I'm sure it's lovely.
Just lovely being a
small
dwarf.
fellows as well?
I used to be an officer in the Guards Watch. Is that sufficient experience?
I don't. How did he get in the watch?
I've no idea. Like they wouldn't. The watch wouldn't even look at me. They spit at my feet.
No, I mean, how did he get in the watch? They are tiny.
He's a dwarf. Please.
Oh.
They get very angry about this thing.
Magnus is right.
Think of the angriest ball of rage you've ever met, and that's pretty much your average dwarf.
Oh, so like you.
No, I've told you, passive aggression is different to normal aggression.
Oh, okay.
And then I
okay.
smack him round the back of the head.
Okay, first task for new servant. No, new friend. Is sometimes Meepo
That's
gets
one of the
confused.
first things Will ever said to me.
Sometimes me-
Whoa, that sums up your relationship in a weird way. I'm not sure we want to go there.
I'm just kidding.
For legal
He's got you
reasons.
saved in his phone as the Gimp.
For legal reasons, I can't comment.
Stop.
I think we all know my favorite movie. So yeah, he says sometimes Meepo gets confused with human terms. I mean, friend. There is room, and there is something in it. It is your door open. Turn. Your
All
door
right.
open. Turn. Yes.
So you want me to smash through that door?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Just like old times.
Yes.
You could just open it with. We're not a rabble, you know.
Yeah, Meepo gets a misty-eyed
I
look.
assumed that you tried to jiggle the handle and make sure that it's not locked.
I didn't
Would
jiggle
you
it.
like me to get you a step so you can have a go at jibbling the handle as well?
I don't know. Why haven't you done it before I arrived? You were here first on the scene.
I was
Yes.
literally about to take hold of the handle and you walked along saying, blah, blah,
Meepo
blah.
foresaw this. Meepo is a prophet. He knows magic.
He's a prophet?
Mhm.
God, Meepo's going to become a cult leader.
Yes, Meepo is.
He's
And I
gonna-
cast
he's
magic.
gonna-
I do press the digitation, and like some flames come out of my hand. Ah!
Sweet papyrus.
Yes.
This must be some kind of religious magic that I have never seen before because that just looks like normal magic.
No, this is Meepo magic. Now, open door, please.
Ah, yes. So I walk up to the door.
Meepo's like a 7-year-old girl. He's like quite commanding.
Eldor walks up to the door and he kind of like reaches up and tries to jiggle the handle a little bit.
All right, it's a bronze door, which does have a handle. You think it's not locked or barred. You think it would just swing open.
Okay.
Oh.
Eldor's like, well, let's try giving it the old push and shove.
The old dwarven shove. All right. The bronze door opens into a grand chamber. It's filled with life-size statuary rubble, much of it broken. Standing in ranks is an army of clay statues in what must have once been quite an impressive army, but now half of them have fallen and crumbled. There are spear wielders and archers, but the spear shafts have rotted away, and so have the bows and the bowstrings. Further into the room, the north end of the chamber, here, bling, is a kind of stuccoed dome. So made of white, maybe plaster or similar substance, that the kind of the rear ranks of the army, it looks like they're guarding.
Now, Mr. Aldor, I'm going to be honest with you. Everything we have come across has been a fucking nightmare in this place. It is literally hell. So just be very, very... Meepo, don't touch that. Very careful.
Oh.
Since you are the unpaid intern, you'll be the one who touches it first before we have to do it. Because we don't want to.
All right. Let's see. I walk in and I use my divine senses as an action to kind of get a sense to see whether or not there's any malevolent evil in the room.
Okay, is this a paladin thing? I'm not that familiar with paladin abilities, or are you just generally glowering and looking self-important?
It is a paladin class feature. The presence of strong evil registers on your senses, like a noxious odor.
Okay.
And powerful good rings like heavenly music in your ears. As an action, you can open your awareness to detect such forces. Until the end of your next turn, you know the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet.
Okay, you are pretty certain that there is something unwholesome buried beneath the domed structure. You think it's a cairn, a kind of primitive burial place, and there is something buried under there that's very nasty. And as you say, it's like a offensive smell to your divine senses, as if its corruption was seeping out into the room.
There is much evil in this place. Well, more of like a. Well, it feels like we're walking on some kind of ancient burial ground.
Oh, yes, me thought the same.
Just like home, then. I kind of hold on to my spade lovingly. Well, evil can't be that bad, can it? Should we take a closer look?
Yeah.
We can, but I would definitely tread carefully.
If there are bad things, Meepo will slay them.
I tread carefully
Or
and
die.
walk towards the thingy-mabob. Is
Okay.
it one of these things where we've got to pick out a careful trail?
No, the clay eyes of the statues seem to follow you as you pick your way carefully past them, but they don't move. They are just statues. You're pretty sure that the cairn is made of maybe plaster or lime. It doesn't look very solid.
So, if I crack this thing open, are you fellows going to be ready to jump upon whatever foul beast is inside?
Yes, Meepo is always ready.
Can I kind of wedge my spade into a crack or a gap and try and?
Yep, your spade is actually a perfect tool for this. You can use it to after about a minute's of work, crack open a pretty sizable hole in the side of the cairn. It is indeed a burial place. Inside, there are several sets of bones, several kind of humanoids worth of bones, along with jade pectorals. So a kind of decorative thing you might wear around your neck with a big sort of plate over the chest. They look like they're made of jade. They're probably worth quite a lot of money. And you also notice a pendant made of silver and turquoise. There's also, in the middle of the room, there's a particularly fine bronze lamp on the floor, set into the floor, which looks like it might be worth something as well.
Do the bones look complete?
you'd need to have a proper look around. You think there's maybe half a dozen sets here, but they've been around for so long and have decayed so much, you can't tell just by looking whether they were complete corpses originally.
While the rest of the party doing their thing, I'm going to start pulling out bones and looking them and trying to roughly assemble them into a pile of one person's bones if I can.
Please give me, is it medicine or heal in this edition?
Medicine.
Okay, give me a medicine check, please.
9.
All right. You have a bit of a look around. You find a total of 6 sets of skeletons, mainly because there are 6 skulls. You think they're probably complete, but you can't be certain.
And when I have a complete set, I'm going to cast Animate Dead.
Okay.
Which is, oh Christ, that's a lot of words. Okay, this spell creates an undead servant. Choose a pile of bones or a corpse of a medium to small humanoid within range. Your spell imbues the target with foul mimicry of life, raising it as an undead creature. The target becomes a skeleton if you choose the bones of a zombie.
Okay, you could definitely do that. From the cairn rises a rather higgledy-piggledy jumble of bones, mostly kind of in the correct places, but not completely. With a grinning skull on top and one of these jade chest pieces still around its neck, hanging over its rib cage, and it kind of creaks slightly, and its teeth clatter a little as it looks towards you.
Oh. No.
Oh dear, that's not good.
Meepo, this is your new supervisor. Poof, I'd like you to name him, please.
What does he smell like? I feel like
very, very dusty and old. Not like fresh, but real age. That real old.
It's like an old dust.
Not disturbed in 100 years.
Old spice.
Kind of grave dust kind of smell.
we could call him Mothball.
I'm getting some grave dust.
I think is his name. Or Crusty.
Crusty
the skeleton.
I will call him
A lot
Heresy.
of moldy bones.
Crusty. I like Crusty.
Okay.
And I will start loading some of my heavier knickknacks onto Krusty's back.
Just dump
Heavy
them
and
all
knick-knack.
Crusty. All right.
Oh,
It's
Crusty.
finally nice to have some good company
Nice
around
to
here.
meet you, new supervisor.
I don't think he can speak.
Krusty? Krusty?
Whoa. Hello.
Krusty? Krusty's dead. Guys, I think Krusty's dead.
No, but he's still moving.
Oh, maybe he has got the rigor mortis.
I often found myself oh wow, this sounds horrific. Quite lonely in the cemetery, so I often had to get myself some friends to help me with my work.
I love that you had the presence of mind to realize what you were saying was terrible, but
Yeah.
continue to say it.
I started and then I went for it, but I didn't want to go down the other avenue where, yeah.
Oh, that's sad.
Where's the breastplate that was in there?
There are 6 of them. Each of these skeletons had it's called a pectoral. It's a decorative breastplate inlaid with jade. In there's also an amulet, silver amulet, and a bronze lamp, like a lantern.
Yeah, so it would probably be like too big for Poof, right? Poof is little.
You could wear it. It'd be a bit cumbersome. They're decorative pieces rather than whole breastplates, so Poof could wear one.
Poof's gonna wear one.
Yeah, you got that jade bling on. Bring that back.
Oh.
It really suits your eyes, Poof.
Aldor would go up to one of the breastplates and see if it's any kind of religious breastplate or if it kind of points to any certain religion that he might be familiar with.
Please make a religion check.
All right, let's see.
Jesus, that's your first roll and you're nailing it already.
What have we got?
Damn.
21.
21. Okay. Though you don't know any of the specifics, you are aware that there was a civilization called the Old Man civilization that worshipped a pantheon of underworld gods. in your paladin training. They're an example of the particularly sort of dark, sinister deities that might take hold of a benighted civilization. And this is a kind of burial that's typical of one dedicated to these kind of gods. You don't know the specific god involved. This civilization has been gone way too long for details like that to still exist. But that's what you think you've come across here.
He turns to Magnus and says, I don't think you should have reanimated that corpse.
Why ever not? I'd have to carry my own stuff then.
We like Crusty. Crusty is
Are you
our friend.
jealous that we have another unpaid intern?
This one doesn't even have to eat, though.
Yeah, this guy's pretty good.
Do you feel like you're already letting us down?
Aldor's not jealous. Aldor.
How can't you
Aldor.
be more like Crusty?
No complaints.
Look at him. Look at him.
I've been here for 5 loyal minutes. 5
Crusty's,
loyal minutes.
Crusty's
and you've
been here for
already
2.
tried to replace me.
Listen, I can make this all better. You don't need to worry. I'll go and I'll pull out the skeleton's tibula, so his legs are much shorter and he's the same height as Aldor.
So you,
Is that better?
you remove his lower legs, so he kind of waddles along like a weeble.
Do you feel better now?
Like
He's
a
one of you.
No, I don't feel better at all. In fact, you just resurrected somebody who probably worshipped a giant death god that could probably destroy us all. Yeah. And he kind of shares the information of the almond people and
Yeah. And you know little except for the name of the Ulman people and their underworld gods. You're in a temple of one of them. This place,
Yeah.
you think? So
The
yeah, you can definitely
Ulman
say this is
people?
yeah. You can give that information.
They are nuts.
which would probably be like, and he would just express that that was a bad idea.
Poof will like look over at Meepo and be like, I don't think this is very good for our brand.
Meepo drinks almond milk. So, is this going to be a problem?
I'll kind of make contact with Aldor and I'll. Do you think I've ever made a good decision in my life? And then I'll look round at the situation that I'm in with Meepo and Poof and a skeleton named Crusty with only half legs.
In many ways, Dungeons and Dragons is just a series of poor decisions that are made by a group of 4 to 6 people.
4 to 6 idiots tends to be.
Aldor looks over at Magnus. You know, I'd never noticed before because you're so tall, but are you a drow?
Yes. Is that going to be a problem?
No, that just explains so much.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That is extremely offensive to my people.
Wait, hold on. What do you use as weapons, good sir?
What do you mean, you people?
I have a spade.
Oh, spade. Okay. Well, as long as you don't go around flailing scimitars, we'll be just dandy.
What is a scimitar?
Skimmy.
Well, it's kind of like a curved blade. We're getting off topic. We must. You know what? We have 2 choices. We can either delve further into this burial ground, or we can, not disturb the evil.
Okay.
Oh, what has evil ever done wrong? And I'll kind of full on boot one of the skulls into like football punting style.
Meepo
You
looks.
punt the skull against the side of the cairn, and it poofs into a burst of kind of bone dust and shards.
Meepo looks up in a rare moment of clarity. What is evil anyway?
Brennan, what is evil? What is time? Who
He's turned
decides
into
these things?
perch.
Yes. Okay,
Well,
let's go in. We're just hanging out here with Crusty, which is great, but we gotta get some stuff here, guys.
All right.
Gotta make the
All right.
brand.
I think I spotted another door to the north, and I'll
Yeah.
point.
Okay, yeah.
There's
Dark or
another door
not?
to the north. It's got a bar of bronze. It looks like it's barred, but from this side. So from the other side, it would be barred, but you can lift the bar out from this side.
Crusty, open door, please.
And Crusty-
the dead man.
Rather unsteadily shambles up to the door and opens it up.
Good job, Crusty.
Lifts the bar, and the door itself is not blocked. It's not locked or anything like that. And Crusty is not immolated by a trap,
Okay, good
which
job,
will be
Crusty.
funny when it happens.
No, I won't. I love Crusty already, so don't. Ben.
I'm deeply
so-
invested in Krusty's backstory.
I would like to do session zeros, but just.
I want an origin story.
I will
So-
then follow along.
Okay.
So what Crusty reveals is a long corridor in the manner of the rest of the architecture.
Oh, good
here.
job, Crusty.
Quite plain, but there is a large block of stone obstructing the end here.
Ah,
It doesn't seem to have been part of the original construction. And there's a gap of several inches along the sides of the block and between the stone and the ceiling. It looks like the block has been moved here, moved into to block this junction.
Can I walk up with Crusty and have a closer look at this
Yep.
stone?
I think you should.
Yes,
you
you
should be able to
can.
control Krusty's
which one is Crusty?
Krusty's icon as well.
Perfect.
Krusty's the skeleton.
Oh, that guy,
There
yeah,
you go. They're best friends.
I'm coming too, guys.
Obviously, Krusty's going to get a
Also,
token.
can you make sure to mention if we come across any discarded clothing or accessories for a
so
skeleton?
you can trick out Krusty.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Bling,
want to
bling.
bling my skeleton.
Yeah.
Pimp my skeleton.
How are you guys seeing this? I just see black.
Think about the bottom right-hand corner of the
Bottom.
box.
We'll go down to the blackness.
Yeah, so some of it is still hidden, but
Hey.
yeah.
Hey.
so if you zoom right out, you should be able to see the whole map. And if I ping it, if you zoom right out,
We have
Yep.
dark
we're
vision.
here.
Okay, I see. Thank you.
There you go. It's all right.
No,
It's a big map. This this wardrobe has big maps.
Oh boy.
A big stone here, and looks like we gotta move it. Meepo sits down after making that.
He's tired now.
He's tired now. That took a lot of fucking thinking.
I'll give it a playful smack with my not Meepo, the stone, just to see how solid it is.
Meepo is like
Okay,
the
it's
first
a
man.
big old block of stone. Getting this up close, you can just about see through the gap that the corridor, this corridor here, is normal. But the corridor to the north, this one here, looks like it's got rollers set into the floor, and it slopes very slightly upwards.
That looks fun.
Yeah.
Well, I've got us this far. Dwarf, you know about stone.
Yes, you are stone man.
Oh, just because I'm a mountain dwarf means that I know everything about rocks.
Well,
I heard the dwarves eat stone, shit stone, and do other unspeakable things with stone, so I'm going to stand well back.
Right.
and every kobold is an idiot. And Meepo,
Well then,
Meepo falls
I'll
asleep.
show you dwarven might. And he goes up to the stone and he tries to see if he could push it towards the rollers.
Okay, the stone's much too big for one person to shove it, but you think in concert you should be able to move it.
All right.
Do you
I-
need Crusty? It looks like you do.
I mean, Crusty has no viscera.
Get in there, Crusty. Come on, buddy.
He has no muscles. I don't know how he's going to be pushing it.
Listen to him.
It's just being
I'll
mean.
cross my arms and be like,
It's just jealous
if
of
you
you.
want his help, you're going to have to ask him yourself.
All right, bone bag. Or bone. Not necessarily bag. Come over here. Help me,
Back
help me
him
push.
later.
I'll command him to walk over and help, and I'll go and give a hand as well, because I think we're all going to need to do this.
Yeah,
All right. In concert, you guys have enough grunt to move the block either back up the rollers or into this corridor here.
Decisions.
I think
Well,
good.
It seems to be there's an incline
Oh
to the
no.
north.
Well, it might be harder to push it up then, because I know what an
Yeah.
incline is.
So,
Yeah.
sorry,
This
Ben,
one's
did I...
flat. This one's that corridor there has rollers but slopes slightly upwards. The
Oh,
other
okay.
one is flat.
It has
So
rollers.
if we push it and squeeze by, it's going to roll back to where it is, so we'll get stuck.
If you push it all the way, you can't see far enough to see where the corridor ends, the one with the rollers.
Can we push it kind of halfway up so it only shows half of this corridor, and then have a peek what's down there before we make our decision?
Yes, you can.
I will suggest that to the group, but they
Okay.
don't have to.
Yeah, Meepo was thinking that too.
Well, what if we see how many hands we need to push it. We leave one person, if we don't need everybody, down here. We push it up. They go check the corridor. And then...
Getting complex here.
All right.
There's two elements to this plan, and Meepo
do you
can't do.
have like a little bit of separation anxiety from each other? Not naming any names, but me. Don't leave me.
And crack.
Please
Crusty.
do not.
I'm not sure you really understand the intelligence level of this group. They understand vigorous pointing and aggressive slaps. That's what you're working with.
Okay, well, let's just push it. Let's just go.
Push it,
Just shove it up the passageway, so to speak.
Yeah.
Push it real. Yeah. Okay. Pushing along here. Here we go. Get my push on. There we go.
So you're going to push it up the rollers or onto the flat surface?
Up the rollers?
Yeah, I think we're
let's
doing
do
the
it.
rollers. Up the rollers.
Straight up the rollers.
Get to here. You can also see this corridor here turns back on itself. It looks if you your sense of direction suggests it probably connects to one of the corridors you were in earlier, the one with the eagle heads that nearly chopped off Meepo's hand.
Oh yeah.
It probably eventually connects back with that corridor.
Meepo. Gotcha.
You get to the top of the slope, and you can get it onto. You can push it up onto a flat area at the top, and there's just it leaves a gap big enough for you guys to squeeze through onto the next into the next corridor.
Okay. Let's do it. I'll leave you here, Stony.
Yeah, that sounds good. I'll do that as well.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys are able to reveal. You can move up to the next area.
New level zone.
The corridor slopes upwards, and the air up here is noticeably clearer. Below, it was quite noisome. It was heavy. Over time, it was pretty harmful. Here, the air seems a lot clearer.
Thank you so
You
much to
can
Laura
s-
Lania as well for the host. Thank you, Laura.
You can see that you think the corridor opens up into a larger room in this direction, and then takes a sharp turn back on itself here.
Okay. If you guys, by the way, don't follow Tia, Laura Lania, she's been doing some D&Ds. A lot of us recently on Long March. Check her out. Thanks so much for the host. We are in the hidden shrine of Tamao-chan with Meepo, Aldor, Magnus, and Poof. Okay, looks like we got some options here. We got a left and we got a right. So now Meepo's thinking we'd either do one or the other. Yes. So,
I see.
Use your intuition, Meepo.
okay, which one smells better, Ben?
Please give me a perception check.
Okay, let me do a little sniff here, a little snifferoo here. A 10.
A 10. All right, you believe the air is slightly fresher this direction.
Ew, smells just foul. Always follow your meepos. So, wait, which way was it again? This way.
In this direction.
And Meepo's like, here we go. This way smells better. That way smells very bad. Very bad. Mm.
Oh my god.
Smells like some soap or something. That's gross. Or maybe some, like a field of flowers or something. Like, blah. Do not want that.
Freshly
No.
baked bread or something gross.
So yeah,
isn't it?
like this. Yeah.
Do you
Okay.
think we should send Crusty forward?
Yes.
Just to-
From where you can see it, you think
I
that
don't
here, at this corner, there is a capstone, like a large square stone laid on top of the floor as if it's covering a hole. There is also a small round indentation in the wall just above it, and a bundle, what looks from this distance like a bundle of rags, but which might be a corpse on the lying on the capstone.
You say Rex?
We
I say
have 2 Crusties.
Crusty number 2.
There was enough for half a dozen Crusties in there back in the can.
That's a
But, I
crusty.
mean, you could, if you
What are we
wanted to,
doing?
make a new one.
Crusty
I just-
and Frosty. And Musty.
Sorry.
And Dusty. And
Did you learn the
Lusty.
divine arts of necromancy all of a sudden, Poof?
You did?
We
No,
necromancers, we don't just pick skeletons willy-nilly.
I'm talking about the power of
Hey.
friendship.
Yes.
You can
Ah.
raise the dead like in Pokemon.
You disgust me.
This is why I need more friends.
So you do you think that's a trap down there, or?
Where's
Well-
the intern?
I mean, that's a dead person.
No, oh yeah. Which one do you want? Aldor Grudge Bearer?
Send in the good guys.
Crusty.
Send in Crusty.
The shit. you- the one that's completely and utterly disposable. Why don't you head along, chap?
All right. Fine.
This group.
And he starts begrudgingly walking down.
This is how evil minion groups form.
Right.
Just doing a little poof along there. There we
On
go.
lying on the capstone is a corpse. It's very old. It's completely skeletonized, and you can tell instantly from its dimensions it's the body of a dwarf. It's
Got a little one there.
wears the mouldering remnants of sturdy exploring gear, and it lies curled up in the corner.
Oh, this poor Dowie. Oh man. I must give him a proper burial, and I kneel down and I try to give him like some kind of rites.
That's fine. You will know
He's got no rights.
You'll know a basic kind of lay the spirit to rest kind of rite, and you can say those words over the body. You do notice it looks like it's got a pouch with a piece of parchment rolled up in it.
We've been following the dwarves down here, so we might have some
Yep.
clues. Have a good look.
Yep.
Make sure you check any orifices.
So a long time ago,
Mhm.
dwarves from the from Durgedin Hold located and explored this place, but Durgedin Hold itself was destroyed before they launched a full expedition, and so this looks like another remnant of that sort of first scouting expedition into the temple.
Oh, poor sod. And I'm like, as he like reaches for the parchment. How peculiar. And he opens it up. Now, what is written on the parchment? What would you like me to throw dice at?
Well, I can. 1 second. Put it into the Zoom chat.
Oh my goodness. That's
Oh
right.
god, it's so good to have someone that speaks Dwarvish. There's so many different things
So
we've come across.
Loads of stuff has been in Dwarven. Yeah, that's what's written in Dwarvish. It looks like quite a hastily made, like sketched note.
I see. Well, he turns back to the other people who are down the other hall. It's like, well, I'm a little rusty on my dwarvish.
I'm in the become class. I can't hear you.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I get like right up in your face.
All right. Well, I found this this parchment on this poor dead dwarf, and it says, "Is these translation?"
It should be if. Sorry, it's a typo.
sorry.
I do apologise.
Sorry, I like I
DM
said,
fail.
super rusty on
Mm,
my dwarvish. If
Easy
these
mistake to make.
Yeah, me too.
translations are accurate, the trap is a form of game. The ball must be propelled into the goal to score, and one team is 2 points ahead. It is declared it is declared the winner. The Omen Empire would sacrifice those who lost the sacred game. With luck, I will not suffer the same fate.
I don't get it.
The corridor ahead of you has a series of faint line drawings on the walls depicting people playing a game that uses a ball and has goals on either end of the playing field.
Right a
And there is
minute.
another round indentation in the wall here at the north end. of the corridor.
Wait a minute. It's a game and a ball, and there are pictures of people playing a game with a ball. So what I'm thinking here is there's some kind of game, and it's probably with a ball.
Very, very apt description, Meepo. Good job. Give me a high five. Give me a crisp dwarven high five.
Viva!
I would wash your hands immediately.
I do so.
Like, is this a dwarven sport? Is this something you're familiar with, or is this something to do with what's going on down here?
Well, it's not a dwarven sport where I come from. Let's see. But it seems simple enough. You just take the ball and you throw it into the other goal. How hard is that?
Meepo.
So, do you think this thing is a goal here? And I point to it. How big is this hole?
The hole, the size of the hole is important. It is about a foot in diameter, a hemispherical depression about a foot in diameter.
Okay.
How badly decomposed is this dwarf?
It's skeletonized. It's a skeleton.
I will remove its skull and I would jam it into the hole, attempting to block it up.
Wait.
The skull does not fit the depression.
I then begin to size up the heads of my party members, and just like looking and seeing.
You think the hole is probably a bit too small for a skull, even for a kobold.
Meepo's got
or a goblin skull.
Yeah, Meepo's got one of those like sickly children, like really big heads, tiny bodies
Massive.
kind of thing.
Well, Meepo's is a bit weirdly shaped.
Yeah, like draconian.
Actually, so is Poos, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, whatever happens, we
Like
need
a
to make sure
crocodile.
this is kept safe. So, I'll tell you what. I'm not really a sports person. I tend to stay away from any kind of sports or physical activity. So I'm going to stand in front of this hole and try and make sure nothing goes in it. And
Oh, you're the goalie.
yeah, you always put the fat kid or the nerdy kid in goal.
The loser in goal.
I was a
that is
goal.
actually true for me. But anyway,
I counted as half a person if there was an odd number of people.
I count as 2 people. So
I didn't count as a person.
it's fine.
I was officially subhuman when
I am in the Chubby Brotherhood,
I
so
was-
please don't
I was-
anyone get offended by that.
I was an Untermensch.
So
I was captain of the soccer team when I played. Oh, shit.
it's such a jock.
Yeah, such a joke
I
to
mean,
me. Yeah.
I mean, actually, that's girls' football, so that's not even a real sport.
Oh!
Just gonna let him get away with that. That's not-
You can message me at Encounter Roleplay on Twitter. That is a joke, guys. We make fun of the people that have these opinions.
yeah, we're laughing at them. not
Shame
with
them. Okay, so I'm going to stand in front of the goal and I'm going to send everyone else forward to try and actually work out what happens.
Look out, boys. Gareth will literally take you to the definition of a joke and sarcasm.
Literally, you have to with these cunts, Will.
Slightly offended.
Yeah, I'm marginally offended by your comment.
All right.
So I'm
dear.
goalie. You guys go do what you need to do.
So you do see that past the bend in the corridor, there is a door here. There's another door here. The rest of the corridor carries on as it was. There are more of these line drawings on the walls, but you don't see a ball. The corridor itself seems empty.
I wonder if that door around the bend is a supply closet.
Yes, what?
Uniforms?
Well, more we need a ball and we need to win. But there doesn't
Oh.
seem to be a ball.
Okay, we gotta find
And
change.
I don't have my stone hewing tools and I can't chip us away a ball.
Okay, put me in, coach. Let's go.
All right. Go in, Meepo. And I give Meepo a smack on the butt.
Go!
Good game.
Yes. Meepo is scared.
But I'll go to the closet. This quote unquote closet, yeah.
Okay. You're at the door. Are you
Okay.
going to open it?
I open the door. Open door.
Those 4 beautiful words. It's not a supply closet.
Which door am I opening? Is it this one up here? Okay. I see stars again, guys.
It is a bit of a weird shape, so it's slightly difficult to reveal.
And like an hour reveal. Okay, guys. Got the situation here.
Okay. So this oddly shaped room in front of you is decorated with a cat's motif. So this wall here is decorated. It's carved to resemble the face of a snarling tiger. And near the center of the room, here, is a stuffed tiger, posed as if on the prowl. The tiger is missing a left ear. It's got a jagged scar on its head. Also near the middle of the room stands a stone statue of a tiger-headed man holding a spear, which is here.
Oh.
And there are, on several other spots on the floor, there are stuffed domestic cats in various poses. Sitting, stalking, pouncing, pawing the air. One in the center of the room has been knocked over and chewed on, it looks. And on the walls are several skins of lions, leopards, and along with tiger heads. And there's a big stone calendar on this wall here.
There's lots of tigers and lots of cats. Lots of pussycats.
Do you see a ball of some sort?
You can't see one at first glance, no.
People cannot see one. Yeah, there is just... Come have a look. It looks safe.
All right. Well, I mean, it's just stuffed cats. I mean, what could go wrong? Am I right?
Yes. We could all die though, but...
Right. There are a couple of doors out as well. There's one here. One here. And a smaller one here.
Well, that statue over there with the spear looks rather menacing, and let's see. So does that stuffed cat. I wonder. Oh boy. I would like to do Divine Sense again, just casting it around just the 60 feet into the room. And see
Certainly.
if I can feel him.
I'm just getting an idea for how far that is. Okay. You don't sense anything untoward in the immediate vicinity.
Okay. Well, if there's anything that is supposed to be supernaturally bad, that it doesn't seem to be in this room. But I would definitely, probably, most likely, yes, send Crusty.
Okay,
in
Crusty.
there.
You're sending our best man. Crusty.
Yes. Better man than I, because I don't
poor
feel like being
Crusty.
skewered.
Crusty is like the canary. You just, if something bad
Yes.
happens to Crusty, at least it happens to him first and not to any of you. That's fine.
Okay, so are you calling for Crusty?
Yes. I'm calling for
I'll,
Crusty.
I'll walk with him. I'll leave the gold ladder.
How long does Crusty last? It's a day, is it?
Yeah, 24 hours.
Yeah, so it's like a minute or something to cast, and you've got to... Can you have more than one at once?
Yeah, I can have up to 3, I believe.
Oh shit.
I can't because I've only got 2 of the spell.
Yeah.
I don't
But you
want
can
to...
cast it every day to keep Crusty.
Yes.
on
keep
side.
him with me, yeah. Unless he gets
Crusty will live
destroyed
forever.
like you have done with my dreams and hopes, Ben.
One time I did that. Well, in game, I mean.
So is
Outside
there
the game,
anything
it
in
happens
there I
every
can
day.
get? What is it we want Crusty to do?
Well, Crusty, I want you to be strong for me. This is a very important task. You just need to go into that room and just kind of walk around. You know, touch everything.
Krusty's not going to move. I don't think you said please.
Please.
I'll kind of nod to Crusty and he'll walk in.
All right, Crusty gets in, pokes a couple of the cats, prods prods the big stuffed tiger, and is immediately impaled and shattered by the spear
Crusty,
of
no!
the statue of the jaguar-headed man, which animates in response to Krusty's violation of this sacred place.
Nikes.
Now, fortunately, Krusty's sacrifice meant that the were-jaguar, for that is what it is, the petrified were-jaguar, doesn't get an surprise round on you guys. So he
died for our
served his
sins.
purpose in death. Yeah, he died. He died to save you all. But we will now roll initiative.
Just before that, can I cast eye daggers at 3rd level at Aldor for making me sacrifice?
Yeah,
mine?
go ahead, dude.
Crusty, no.
He was an unholy beast. I'm glad to be rid of
You
him.
cast disparage parentage.
Yeah.
At Aldor.
All right.
So who's
Fornicate
going to be
oneself.
who's going to be our initiative intern?
The unpaid intern.
Initiative unpaid intern.
Unpaid initiative intern.
I could do it.
Okay.
All right, cool. So our were-jaguar gets. Oops, hang on, I need to get his stats up. Where are you, were-jaguar? There you are.
I think it's funny how you say jaguar.
I said jaguar.
Because it's jaguar in
Jaguar.
in American English, but it's jaguar in British. It's one of
Jaguar.
those things.
I just think it makes me laugh.
The
Yeah, in
war.
proper English.
Jaguar.
Jaguar.
The war of the
Zebra.
jag.
And
I have
zebra.
some news about your jaguar. All right, the jaguar gets 22. He rolled a 20, so we'll call that one of my nut 20s.
Okay. Shit. I rolled a 12.
Meepo, 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 oh no.
I had a 7.
Hey.
Meepo is going to cry.
We've already lost Crusty.
Sorry, my pen wasn't working. Will, what did you get?
I got a 12. Does that happen often, Go?
No, mate, I've got evidence to say no.
Hey! That's
And what did you get, Sid?
a single good
7.
thing about childbirth.
And what did you get, Aldor?
I got a 12.
What's your initiative?
12.
Initiative bonus, sorry. Yeah, your dex
0.
bonus. Will, what's yours?
And there's a free, so Meepo is first. Ah.
Okay, so up first we have the Jaguar.
Right,
Like a
the
jaguar.
shifts into fully cat form
Fully.
and pounces at Meepo,
No.
snarling and leaping towards him. You notice that the jaguar has a scar down the left side of his chest above the heart, and the chest is sunken and bony. He drops his spear, turns into a cat, and rushes at Meepo. And he's got his pounce attack, so if he moves at least 15 feet in a straight line and it hits with a claw attack, he can punch you in the face.
Okay, that's cool. I need to do that though.
All right, so he's going to try to hit you with his claw. He gets a 17 plus 5, 22 versus AC.
That is going to hit.
Okay, and he does 5 piercing damage. Please make a strength saving throw, Meepo.
Oh. Ah. Okay.
16.
All right, you are not knocked prone. You withstand the force of his assault. He's going to make a claw attack against Aldor next, who's next to Meepo. He gets a 16 he gets a 21 versus AC.
He's that's a hit.
That's a hit. He does 7 piercing damage,
Damn, man. Jeez.
and then he's going to try to. What's he going to do? That will be that'll be it for his turn. He pounces at Meepo and then takes a swipe at Aldor.
Oh.
Next up, we have me. As a quick bonus action, can I activate my ring and just kind of hastily shout, are you there, Rhodes? How do I kill you fellows? You catmen, taxis. There's one attacking us.
Well, Bardem will do it. But other than that, it's just, pokey stuff, heavy things, fire, the usual.
You've not got any weak spots. Oh, fuck's sake. Okay.
Well,
Thank you.
a shot to the daddy sack will pull one of us down, but I don't think we're unique in that respect.
Okay, I think I can do that. Thank you very much. I'm going to
Good
cast...
job, fella.
3
I love how
magic
much
missiles.
happier Rhodes has become in death. Like,
In death,
Oh,
yeah.
now I'm
don't have to worry about
finally
anything.
dead. I can finally be
Give
happy.
us your fucking money.
I'm going to cast 3 magic missiles at the jaguar's testicles.
Legit Dublin accent. I'm just making this shit up. Don't worry, chat. Sorry.
10 force testicular torsion damage.
10 force damage to our Jaguar. Okay.
And I'm just going to
Straight to the testes.
5 foot.
Mm-hmm.
And that is my turn.
Who's after Magnus?
That is... I've completely forgot. Meepo. There we go. I forgot his name.
Meepo.
You got a face full of angry angry Jaguar.
Meepo does not like this. I'm going to Misty step out of there as a bonus action. Goodbye.
So I
Peace
can.
out.
Yeah, I done
Is that
that.
like a teleport? Is it, Misty?
Yeah, it's a teleport 30 feet, so I will TP out. And basically what this looks like is well, I know it's meant to be misty, but I imagine it's just like a cloud, like a puff of Meepo smelling cloud emanates from the area in which Meepo was once in, and then he reappears behind him.
And then I do have a little short bow.
At least behind a kind of spicy lizardy scent.
Indeed, yes. Quite an aroma. Oh,
Those Meepo pheromones. going really well.
fruity.
And then I will shoot with my short bow at the thing for 16. Haha.
16. 16 to hit.
16 to hit.
To hit. That hits. Its AC is not very high in kitty form.
Get me bowed.
Takes 6 damage.
Nice.
I'm not the big damage dealer, guys.
Now, you've used your bonus action to Misty Step, so you don't have a Inspire, do you, Meepo?
I do not use my bardic inspiration.
Okay. So who's up after Meepo?
Aldor.
Ildor.
Aldor. Let's see. Let's see.
Look at it, buddy.
I think I'm just gonna swing at him with my great axe. Is what I'm gonna do.
It's a classic for a reason.
Yep. All right. How do I do that on this?
You can just, if you have a
just
dice,
click
you're welcome to just roll it and tell me. I'm fine with that. I think there's a dice roller built in.
There we are.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
What have we got? I don't have chatter.
19.
A 19. Oh, I'm sorry.
19. Sexy. All right. Yes. Your axe crunches into the kitty's unarmored body.
Cool.
And you can click where it says great axe and it'll do the damage for you on the
Oh,
right hand
okay.
side.
All right. On the right hand side.
You see where it says there you go. You got it.
10 slashing.
Crunch.
Sweet. I'm just one moment. Nope. Okay, good. I was just making sure because I have great weapon fighting as my fighting style. I just want to make sure I wasn't getting like an extra attack. Oh, I do get an extra attack from something.
Your
Is it-
attack does not seem to do any damage. You see a arrow sticking out of the were-jaguar, which does not seem to do it the least bit, cause it the least bit of concern. Now the Magnus's spell damaged it.
Wow.
My cat friend specifically said the testicles. So just as a heads up.
I see. I guess.
That's not good.
I guess can I? I want to see if I can inspect it to see whether or not I know whether
You can
it's
make this will be a nature check.
a nature check. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Early schmurlies.
Next up is Poof.
Poofer.
What are you armed with, Poof?
Poof has sword and a short bow,
Okay.
and that's it.
Wait, do you have the magic? Are you the? Didn't you take the
just-
magic rapier?
Did someone got the magic rapier? That's what I'm thinking.
I
Yeah, you
Yeah, I
do.
think you got the
do.
plus.
Because
one.
I
think
got
we'll
the
let you have it.
yeah, I got the music instrument.
oh, so I have this. Okay, I need to write that down then.
Yeah, it's a +1 to hit and +1 to damage.
Ooh, okay.
And
Plus
it's a
one
magic
rapier.
weapon.
Yeah.
Yes, a magic weapon, and you can do your sneak attack with it because it's a finesse weapon.
Wow, nature is amazing. I want to do that.
Mm.
What is okay? Okay, all right. I'm doing that. Woo!
Excellent. Poof cuts a very dashing figure wielding his elaborate rapier. That hits the point of your blade strikes home.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I don't have the damage written down for a rapier.
It's rapier D6.
It's a D8.
It's a D8.
Ooh.
Yeah. You will get your sneak attack bonus as well because you've got an ally next to him.
Oh
You will
my
need to
God.
move up next to him though to attack.
Yeah.
But you've got an ally next to him, so you do get your sneak attack.
Oh my god. Okay, cool. So there's yeah, that's right. This and then oh that happened. Then there's this.
So total 16 is that?
Is it +1 to attack and damage with the magic thing?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's
So-
just you don't add it onto your sneak attack as well. Just your damage.
So it's just
dice.
an extra +1. So. All right. Yes. That definitely strikes home, and you definitely leave a puncture wound in the side of the angry jaguar. So
Woo!
your weapon is effective.
Yay! Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Let's go, Boof.
Oof.
Back up to the
Do
jaguar.
you have
unless
your
Poof's-
Do you have your bonus actions? Poof, you can like disengage as a bonus action, things like that.
Yeah,
All kinds of nonsense.
I've got nimble escape. I've got cunning action. I've got all these.
Cunning action, I think, is it?
I'm slaying. I am slaying this game. I'm gonna dash.
If you dash, it'll get, and you move away from it, it'll get an attack of opportunity. If you
Then maybe-
disengage,
I will disengage.
yeah, you can move and you don't get an attack of opportunity. It's disengage your full move distance.
So okay.
I shall have to look it up.
I don't even know. I'm gonna stand here in
That's
this little poop spot. I'm content.
Cool.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can take
if you
your
take
movement
disengage
action.
your movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. So yeah, you can use your move action. You can move normally. Okay, so Poof ninjas matrixes her way underneath the flailing claws of the were-tiger, and is not hit. I can't remember if Poof is a boy or a girl, or if it's been established either way, or if
I
Poof
think
just doesn't
Poof
believe
is
in your
like-
gender norms.
Yeah, poof is like gender fluid.
That's cool.
Time for one of us to make some kind of inflammatory comment.
You know what you mean?
That someone on the internet will be upset about.
Uh,
You know
it's
who you are. We're not
it's
going to
the
make the joke, but
Jagmanster.
you should be
Alright.
offended.
Jaguar yowls, runs in. Right, it's going to try to sink its fangs into Aldor.
Come on, you sorry excuse for
With
whatever
a
you
sorry
are.
excuse for an attack roll, gets 8. Its teeth are blunted against your armor as it tries to sink its fangs into your arm.
Ha
Ah! Who is up after because he doesn't get multi-attack when he uses his bite. Who is up after our were-jaguar?
That is going to be moi. I'm going to extend my hand and give it a chill touch, which is a ranged attack. A ghostly hand appears in front of me, and I'm going to chill touch it for 11 versus AC.
11 versus AC will miss. That will not hit its AC.
Ah, bloody hell. And then I'm just going to back up a little bit more and poke my head round the corner.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's going to be Meepo's go.
Okay, so magic did good, so Meepo magic missile. So that's
Does Meepo have magic missile? I didn't know Bart's got that.
wait. Let me check. I'm going right. I'm on the right.
Are you on my character, Will?
No.
They might do. I can't remember offhand.
I think
I know the
you can
cantrip
take
is.
you can take spells from other classes. So I think it's
Yes,
a
they've got that.
Meepo does
We
have
already
it,
can-
yes. Now that I checked.
Excellent.
I knew that
Be an
I knew that
outstanding
Meepo
choice.
did.
Yeah, I think
Meepo
this is
has
a basic cantrip.
the power of the Meepo.
Is it level 1 magic
It
missile?
is
It is
it's a level
level
1
one.
spell, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought okay.
It is 1d4
Yeah, it's like
plus
poison
1.
spray or something is the cantrip. They've
You
got a
got-
cantrip damaging one.
3 1d4 hits at level
That's
1.
it.
And they do
Well,
plus
they-
1
they
each.
They just automatically hit.
So 9 damage.
9.
9!
The Jaguar yowls in anger and pain as the magical darts
Ah.
puncture its flesh.
See what Meepo did? That is Meepo's turn.
That's easy spell. I'm not sure
Meepo
what you're trying to show
knows
off. I'm secretly a little bit
magic.
jealous. He's just done the spell that I have. It's going to be Outdoors go.
All right. Well, seeing as the swing with the mighty great axe, the grudge breaker, didn't work, I'm going to swing at it again. But this time, I have a special surprise in store for you, kitty.
With a 16 will hit.
Okay. And then I'm going to use a bonus action to use Wrathful Smite.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I'll do this. So, okay, your attack deals an extra 1d6 psychic damage. So let's see what the damage is. 14. But I think it just, since it blunted off the last normal attack, does it just take the 1d6?
It'll just be the D6.
Okay, that's fine.
All right. So, yes, it howls in pain as your psychic fury batters its brain. It needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
And it gets 18. So it is not. You don't scare away the kitty, I assume, unless you're
No.
your saving throw.
DC's
modifiers,
15.
All right. So it hisses and spits at you angrily in response
Poof
to
is
your
next.
poof.
Oh.
What you gonna do, brother? Ooh, ooh.
I do actually get an extra attack because I'm a level 5 paladin.
You do?
Yep.
Alright, still my thunder, that's fine.
It's the next time you hit with a melee weapon. So the extra D6 damage won't be on the subsequent attack.
Oh, that's fine because I can channel my divinity.
Ooh.
Starting at level 2, I get Divine Smite as normal.
Mhm.
When you hit a creature with a melee weapon, you can expend 1 paladin spell slot to deal radiant damage to the target. In addition, the weapon's damage, the extra damage is 2d8 for a level 1 spell slot, plus 1d8 for each spell slot higher than the first, to a maximum of 5d8.
Okay.
So I'm going to hit him again with the Great Axe. Expending a level 2 spell slot, which converts it to radiant damage, and
Converts the whole lot to radiant. Okay.
and then rolling
A
2d8.
bunch of extra damage.
So 24.
Aye. Yes, your axe strikes true, and it connects with a satisfyingly meaty thwack, and you've definitely wounded the were-jaguar.
And now it's Poof's turn. Sorry. I didn't know where I got the extra attack before.
Go for it, yeah. It's all good.
Okay. Poop is gonna scoot on up here to this little spot and use the rapier again because that's the only magic-y thing that I've got.
Cool.
You know what I'm saying? So he'll try that. 17.
Swashbuckles his way to a definite hit.
Oh yeah. Can I do
Oh, yeah.
sneak attack again? Because
Yes, you've got an ally next to him, so you're able to get your sneak attack bonus damage.
oh my god. Cool. So there's that, and then oh my god. Okay, look at all of that. Someone did math. Help me.
Not that
25.
whole lot. Yes, of course. Okay.
25, yes, 11 plus 14.
Yay.
You sink
Adam.
your rapier in, you're pretty sure you feel the resistance, and then it gives way, and you thrust it in deeper before you withdraw it from your yowling quarry.
Oh yes.
Back to the Jaguar's turn as long as you're done. You got your disengage action.
Yeah, I'll
You have your bonus, yeah.
and poof on back Oh, poof away.
Fun.
Poof on.
Poofing on
And I
down.
got a proof on for that. Got a proof on book.
You can't handle the poof.
I can't even handle it.
You can't handle a proof. You got 25
All
proof
right,
damage.
the jaguar. The jaguar is going to bound towards this corner. Aldor, you do get an attack of opportunity on it.
Sweet. I'm going to be swinging with the good old great axe.
Mhm.
And let's see. That's 7, but I will be expending a level 1 slot to do.
So it's 17 to hit, yep. And is that going to convert it all to radiant again?
Yeah.
Excellent. Rack them up.
2. Let's see. 2d8. Yep. So that's 15.
15.
Jesus, that face when like you've just been slobbing along and doing the least amount of work, and someone comes along and does the job properly. It's embarrassing. You need to slow
Like,
down
stop
a
it,
little
man. You're
bit.
making us look bad. Come on, you're in the union. Okay, so it loops along, and it's going to try to seek his fangs into Meepo.
Why is everyone always hating on me, Power here? I
It
know.
gets a 15 plus 20 versus AC.
Okay, well, sure. Yeah. I guess.
Which does 8 piercing damage.
Ow. That is my
Meepo.
face.
Please make a Constitution saving throw.
Meepo's always done fine. Fine. 16 again, bitch.
Excellent. You resist the curse of lycanthropy.
Got
It
'em.
does not transmit its cursed affliction
Oh,
onto you.
holy shit, I could become a were-meepo. Holy fucking shit. Okay, wait.
Can I choose to fail?
You can't. Oh, and Bart says to his immune system, "All right, guys, lie down,
Lie down,
lay
yeah.
down, let them win."
Okay, well, you mind me again, buddy. I'll try less hard next time.
Okay. After our were-jaguar.
I can't really back up, can I? Haven't got anything that is a touch attack.
Quick, somebody give Will a nat 1.
Yeah, someone quick. A terrifying thought. Is the world ready for a were-meepo? A weepo.
I'm just gonna give it a good old spade in.
A weepo.
You get spade in the face, correct?
For 11 versus AC.
A
That will
werepo.
miss. You will air shot with your spade.
Oh, god damn it! I'm not really built for this. That's my turn.
Adam.
Meepo.
Meepo. Hit me. Baby, one more time.
I will hit him with my. I will cast Vicious Marker on him,
You smell good.
which is an insult in Meepo's book.
Good to kobolds, yes.
Yes.
You smell completely non-putrid.
Yes. You can roll a Wisdom saving throw.
Let's go, bro. He gets a 15.
Okay, well, fine. Nothing happens. Bye.
All right.
I think does he still take the damage on a?
You need to double check if you take like half damage or something.
I don't think.
I think because
only
it's a
cantrip,
cantrip, isn't it? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep, that's my turn.
Outdoors go.
All right. Let me see. Am I
Yeah.
allowed to pre-measure?
Yeah, sure, I don't care.
Okay, cool. I actually did play with a DM that was like really persnickety about no pre-measuring.
Honestly, forget that noise. I don't care.
There's
about
no need to pre-measure. It's always 17 inches.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, measure your life.
I can-
You have been weighed. You have been measured.
All right. So Aldor pulls out a flask and he's like, "Don't worry, guys. This is not alcohol. This is holy water. And I'm going to bless you with the might of Halia Brightaxe." And he casts
Power of
bless.
Halia compels you.
Testify.
He casts bless on his 3 compatriots.
Mhm.
Oh, bless up.
And
Bless.
whenever the target makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, The target can roll a d4 and add the number to the attack roll or saving throw.
Nice. How long does it last?
Hang on, blast.
Oh,
It's a minute, I believe.
I think it's a minute. I
It
think
could be
I
wrong. Could be
it.
10 minutes, but yeah.
No, it's a minute. I'll just say it.
Why do I keep thinking he's saying Al Gore?
Maybe we are, and it's just an inconvenient truth.
Oh, duration up to 1
Oh.
minute. So
I'm so sorry.
Good God.
Okay, so you guys are blessed. Remember that, because I will not.
What's up?
Who is up after Aldor? Unless you're going to move or something like that, or use your bonus action.
I think I'm going to use my bonus action to expend my second spell slot and Misty Step right next to Meepo.
Oh, hello.
Okay.
Oh, it's still gonna bite me. I want to be away, Meepo. Oh, Meepo, Meepo. Oh, Meepo, Meepo.
Does that provoke an attack of opportunity?
No, teleporting generally doesn't.
All right, cool, sweet.
The only thing that provokes an opportunity attack is if you're next to someone and then you move away from them.
Okay.
So you move out of a square away into a square they're not threatening. It's always been a little bit complicated. It's relatively simple in this this edition. It's only when you're next to them you move away from them.
All right, cool.
After Aldor.
It's poof.
There we go. Bring the damage.
Woo!
Bring it in.
Okay. Okay. So I will back it on up, and guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do the same
Bag
thing.
it up.
Mm-hmm.
I like the way you poof it.
Boom. 12.
12 just hits. Bang on. Its AC is pretty low, this thing.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Hells to the yeah.
Boom. Oh my god. And then,
Is that including your sneak attack bonus?
No.
So you get your sneak attack bonus as well.
yeah, but I'm in.
Go for it, yo.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. What is that? 28?
And with a final death yowl, the were-jaguar flops to the floor and transforms back into its humanoid jaguar-headed form.
We did it, but bite me, bite me. It could have been so much more. I could have been
Yay,
so much more Meepo than Weepo.
Oh boy.
Ah.
Don't worry. I'll find a nice werebear to bite you. And then you could be a werebear kobold.
God, a kobold jackal, a kobold were-jaguar would just be the weirdest. Amazing, but oh boy. Don't know,
Yes.
I don't know how I cope with one of those.
A Jago Meepo, yes.
Can I examine the body, please?
Yes, you can. It is a jackal-headed humanoid, again with a large scar and noticeable sunken area in the middle of its chest.
What's the sunken area going on there? What's going on there?
You think his heart might have been removed?
Oh dear. Okay. All right.
I tell you
That's
what,
a
I'm
thing.
going to use my last level 3 spell slot, and I'm going to get us a new friend.
No friend.
Okay. You have a zombie. It doesn't work. As far as the spell is concerned,
Okay, fucked.
the were-jaguar is not dead.
Here.
Rip spell slot.
I hit it with my spade out of frustration several times in the face.
You do so, and leave a bit of a wreck of its handsome cat features.
Didn't like cats anyway. Bastard things.
What you saying there, buddy? Pal.
Oh, oh fuck! I forgot you were listening. Listen,
I think I can imagine that could often happen in the heat of battle, but I'm still here.
okay, but is this one of you? Can he see? Can he see the room he's in?
I don't know. I gotta say, he doesn't really perceive in the same way that you do.
I mean,
This
it looks
thing
like
that is it like a cat that's a person, or is it like a person with a cat head?
It's definitely it's very it's more man than cat. It's very Tumblr looking.
Ah, I see. I think what you got there is one of them lycanthrope things.
See,
Like one of them cursed and all that.
I didn't insult your people at all. It's a fake one of you. It's not a real cat man at all.
Oh, well, that's to be fair. I haven't had much to do with them myself, but I've been mistaken a couple of times by the ignorant, you know.
It does remind me of you because it is a heartless bastard.
Well,
Anyway.
I can't fault you on that account. I
Well,
was a bit of a sod, so I was.
Yes, I'm gathering that much.
Why are you talking
Me,
to
right.
yourself again, buddy? You
I
having
know he is just standing there talking to himself.
you having one of your moments? He does this sometimes. It's kind of weird.
I know. I have no idea who he's talking to.
Me neither.
I can actually hear you as well. Like your whispering does nothing when I'm.
I'm
Up to it.
literally right
He
here.
keeps talking about his ring. I don't know what it means.
I'm literally 5 feet away from you.
He's talking to his ring. He can't see us. Don't worry, he can hear us from here.
No, you can't.
Listen, look, we've lost one of our interns. There's only one less
Where?
left. That room's now yours, Aldo. Go and find the ball that we need to score with.
All right. He pulls out his flask of holy water and he kind of like splashes a little bit on his under his beard and stuff, casting bless again, expending his last level 1 spell slot, and he will try to enter the room.
Okay, so again, this room has a large stuffed tiger in the middle, along with other smaller stuffed cats and pelts and the hides of cats on the walls. And there's a stone calendar on one wall, which is here, and then 3 doors out. One here, a smaller one here, and then another one here, plus the one that you entered through.
All right. Aldor will go over to the calendar first and see if he can kind of he wants to see what it looks like first. And
Okay,
then
so the calendar's a big wheel of stone carved from limestone. In the center is a symbol of a sun with various sigils depicting the seasons of the year. The stone is 10 feet across. It's mounted 5 feet above the floor over a stone altar, kind of low stone table. On the altar rests a ceremonial dagger made of flint and a jade statue of a cat. And there is a stuffed cat at the foot of the altar, posed as if kind of pawing the air.
I would walk up to the altar very cautiously and kind of examine it, seeing if I can kind of discern what this ritual is supposed to be.
You can give me a religion check.
All right, let's see. 17.
All right, you suspect that these are sacrificial implements, that the dagger is used for sacrifices, and the calendar was probably used for determining when sacrifices should be made. You don't think the sacrifices were done on this altar, it's just used to hold the implements.
Okay.
The jade statue of the cat looks like it's probably pretty valuable. The sacrificial knife that's made of flint is of fine workmanship as well.
All right. Well, it seems like the room is relatively safe up to where I am right now. There is a rather beautiful jade cat statue, and the ceremonial dagger. Now, I don't know if I should take it.
No, you probably shouldn't. You
Yeah.
probably want to walk
That's-
well away from it and
company
turn your
property.
back on it completely.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll take that advice. And there is a giant tiger.
There is a
Did
big
I-
stuffed tiger in the room here.
All right.
There it is.
Let me come over here.
Well, what's going on here?
Meepo, go get the knife and the statue. Don't let him see.
Right. And I kind of just narrow my focus in on that statue to see if I can get more information about it.
Okay, you think that the tiger's ear is missing, and there is a kind of scar where it's been opened and sewn up again. You suspect something's being hidden inside.
Right.
I'm
Well,
gonna grab it.
I I guess there's only one thing to do.
It's company property. I got this. Don't worry.
All right, so Meepo, you're able to take the dagger and the cat statue,
Thank you.
and nothing happens when you.
Nothing. Look, nothing happened. I got it, guys. Look, perfectly safe. Perfectly safe. I'm good.
I'll-
Never any doubt in Meepo's mind.
Aldor would take the edge, like the sharp edge of his axe, and kind of just lightly rub against the sewing
Yep.
where it's been sewed before, and see if he could just gently open up.
The stuffed tiger opens up, and you see inside, amongst the kind of the rags that have been used and wire that have been used to stuff the tiger, it looks like a shriveled piece of meat, about the size of a fist.
Shriveled piece of meat,
Mhm.
size of a fist. I think I might have found that poor jackal man's heart.
Oh. What do you,
I
what
don't
you,
know.
what you want to do with it?
Does anyone? Can anyone?
You wanna eat it?
confirm?
What shape is the meat? Is it heart shaped?
Pretty
It's
angry.
like a fist. You need to remove it to get a proper look at it.
Like a fist heart.
Could it be a ball?
Oh, it could be a bowl. All right. Well, I guess I'll just have to take it out and
Bring
see
it
what
out.
happens.
Bring it out.
You see now it's a shriveled but well-preserved heart. You can see the chambers and like the aorta.
Oh, tasty.
Oh,
It's a humanoid creature's heart.
Anyone hungry? I could eat.
well, I'm generally disgusted, but I'm going to give this to you, Meepo,
Thank
for
you.
safekeeping.
Yes.
Do not eat that, Meepo, please.
I won't eat that meatball.
Poof, you're in charge of making sure that Meepo doesn't eat that.
Come on.
Don't let
Maybe
me down.
Should I keep it then? Do you want to
No, no, Meatball has it now.
I put it in my bag.
See, it's safe in bag. Meatball can't touch it because it's in the bag.
Can Poof try and like sneakily take it?
Meatball can't eat it if it's in the bag.
If Poof wishes to nick it, you'll need to make a sleight of hand check opposed by Meepo's perception check.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Let's
All
go.
right, so do so, and if you succeed, you pickpocket the heart off him.
Meatball, 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 Meatball,
Roll
Meatball.
13.
So
Meatball
Meepo,
sees
please make a
nothing.
perception check. You shank it completely, and Poof has the heart.
I turn around like with my backpack open.
I
You
don't
have
know.
no clue it's been nicked. You think it's safe, nestled in your.
No one can steal it.
Now, I kind of want to rule out whether we need to put this in the hole.
What hole?
You want to go?
I'm not going to. I'm just going to leave that one hanging. I'm not going to touch that one.
You're going to smash that shriveled meat into.
I need to know, whether we need to thrust this meat into the hole.
Oh, I see. Yes,
I
yes,
mean,
into it.
Really ram it home.
Shovel it in there.
You know
Just-
what?
Full
Go
on
for
run
it.
up.
Real old,
Just
yeah.
go for it.
Give it a loud sprinteroni. Yeah,
I think Meepo has it.
I got it.
No, you don't.
Now, this is a genuine question. I do not want anyone to giggle. Does anyone know which hole is our goal and which one is their goal?
Have
Right.
no clue.
I don't know why that's funny. That's not a joke.
You there doesn't seem to be obvious indications in the carvings. In the,
When the two holes
corridor.
are so close together, it gets
Sometimes
very
it-
confusing.
It's easy to make an accident, yeah, especially if you're in a
Sometimes-
hurry.
Sometimes just slip it in the
Maybe
wrong
we
hole.
just- Maybe we could just put it in a random one and see if that's the magic one.
See what
or
reaction you get.
Yeah, I mean,
see if
see
we
if
can find the sweet spot.
we can
in
ask
there.
someone. We can ask him if it's
Right.
the right one. Did I do it?
Well, go for it. Go for it. Just
I'm gonna go
just
for
be very
the-
careful.
I'm gonna go for the slam dunkaroonie.
All right.
So which one are you going to put it in?
I'm gonna put it in whatever one I want. It's gonna be that one.
And I put it in the one on the right. Yeah.
For that one.
I think it probably literally doesn't matter for me because it's just
All right,
it's a 50-50.
The heart it fits in, but it's not it's It's not a tight fit, so to speak. And
give us some-
nothing spiritual happens.
Gotta give us some help. Well, this is disappointing. I thought it's gonna be a big spiritual experience for me, but
Maybe if you like
maybe I get. Okay, now
maybe like multiple thrusts.
You can't just put it in there and just lie there. Like,
Meepo,
let it just lie
are you
there.
sure
have
it's
to do
actually
something.
in?
Meepo's-
Is it actually in?
I'm pretty
Meepo?
sure it's in. I'm gonna.
It's actually in
Is it
Meepo. God,
all
I hope
the
not.
way?
It's in me. Oh god, wrong hole. No.
Why don't you run and try the other hole? See if that one works.
Okay, I'll give this one.
Meepo like spits on it first. Lahar's is like covered in
Yeah,
like
no, it's
kobold
lubed up, yeah.
kobold saliva.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh, that's good.
So do you put it in the other hole?
Let's put it in the other hole. Let's go.
Okay. Once again, nothing seems to happen when you do so.
This is all very disappointing.
Okay, I'm going to take the ceremonial knife that we've got. I'm going to slit open the cat's chest.
Okay.
We could always put it inside here. And
Oh,
see
new
what
hole.
happens.
We
Although
make
there
we
doesn't
make
seem to
our
be
own
anything
hole.
in its chest. In its belly is it's a bag. You think it's made of fish skin, kind of scaly fish skin.
Well, this isn't normal.
No.
I will have a look in the bag.
You see the glint of gold. It looks like there are presumably Ulman coins. It's a cache of gold coins.
Almond coins.
I'll say out loud, oh, a bag of intestines.
A bag of nothing in any way interesting or valuable. What a shame.
Yummy, yummy, yummy. Okay, well, this
I will
is
add
boring.
I will add
You
them
have
to
a
the
total
group
of
kitty.
500 gold pieces stashed in the tiger.
Jeez.
Mm.
Wow, 25 gold coins each, guys.
Whoa, you kidding me?
In turn, there will be a small cut of yours, but you're about 5 gold coins up right now.
Oh, okay,
Are you
sure.
sure? That looks like a lot more than 25 gold coins from the outside.
Well, there's a conversion fee.
Yes,
Obviously.
you see, that's why you're the intern, because you're bad at math.
That's what you're into.
As for Poop and Meepo, they're experts, so they've
Grown-ups are talking.
We know
Okay,
what
hang
you're
on,
talking
hang on,
about
let,
here.
Let me check. Is that right, Meepo?
Yes it is. I can confirm Meepo knows everything.
Poof, is that correct?
Let me check the
Yes,
books.
that is correct, yes. Just speak over the top of her rudely.
Yes, we know. So, silly dwarf, he does not know.
These dwarfs. See, Poof has books and
All
tries
right,
to speak occasionally, but not very rude.
I'll take the 25 gold.
5.
5 gold. 5? You said 25.
I said there was
No.
some fees involved.
He doesn't have to know. He's silly.
You
He's
haven't
silly.
paid your uniform fee yet for the squad.
There's
Oh.
the kobold luncheon fee,
Yep.
descaling.
Oh yeah, that's a big one.
There is a small amount of dwarfage that goes on the top. You're
Ah.
actually, it
I
goes
don't like
by
to talk
height.
about that, but yeah.
So I'm only getting 5 gold.
Currently, yes, but
Don't
there's a
worry,
chance for
I'm
that to
only getting 5 gold
change.
too. And from that 5 gold, I have to give away 4 because I'm Meepo. And then from that one, we have to split that in half because of all of the other fees involved.
Aldor grabs Magnus by, like, I guess his cloak.
Thank you for the host, Severia.
Yeah.
I appreciate
and I
it.
Pull him close, and I look him directly in the eye and say, "You wouldn't be lying to me, now would you, elf?"
Oh my god.
I'm actually a drow. I'm very offended that you'd ask me. Please don't get angry now. But we can come up with some kind of agreement. I'm sure that we can find you a nice rock to have sex with. And I'll wink like I've given him a really good target.
Aldor was like, "Oh, let's go." He said, "Okay, all right, yeah, totally."
I'm into it. I'm into it.
I'm into it.
And then he like goes to smack the bag out of Magnus's hand.
You
Trying
will
to
need
make
to
him drop
make an attack check if you wish to do so.
it. Okay, I will make an attack check. Is that just a strength check?
Just an attack roll, an unarmed attack roll. So it's probably just a strength check.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you're not going to need much. Oh, no, you fail.
Wait, I'm still blessed.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, go ahead, do.
1d4.
So 15. Does that hit Magnus?
There is a golden shower.
Yeah, you knock the bag out of his hands and 500 gold pieces spill glitteringly onto the floor of the cat sanctum.
I knew you were trying to cheat us. Look, Meepo and Poof, he was trying to take all the gold for himself.
It's actually 25 there.
They genuinely can't count. I'm not sure what you're trying to prove.
I do. Like, I
We
do.
are literally
Like-
a band of idiots.
Meepo goes 1 to 25 and is happy.
1
Right,
to
well-
25, yeah, that's good.
All right, Magnus. How about we split it 60-40, and then we give them 25?
Listen, there's plenty of chances for them to die and us to have all this profit. So let's just hope something good happens, okay?
All right, yes, of course. All right. I'll
Okay.
be holding on to the bag.
Okay, that's fine. Because I am
Got it.
scared.
Didn't want to anyway.
Gathers up the gold and he kind of like stuffs it away in his backpack.
We're done with the maths now? Jeez, it's only 25. I'll take that on
So-
the counter it.
Do you think we should actually put this heart in this thing's chest?
yeah, put it in.
Yeah,
I
let's
want it
do
to
it.
bite
Let's see.
me.
I wonder.
By now, the heart it's seen better days. It's slightly starting to discorporate a bit. It's been mashed pretty hard into some very tight holes. But you can place it inside the stuffed tiger. Nothing seems to happen when you do so, though.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean the stuffed tiger, but I meant the
Oh, the jackal.
the were-jackal.
The heart
Oracle.
doesn't do anything when placed
Okay.
inside the jackal.
Okay, that's
The
fine.
were-jaguar.
Okay, well, I have no idea where this thing goes. Just don't eat it yet, Meepo.
Okay, I'm not gonna read it yet.
All right. Well, we have several doors that we can leave out of.
Mm-hmm.
Which one? Let's let the prophet Meepo decide. Meepo, divine
Okay,
where we go next.
we will go in that way.
And I point over here to the
Okay,
northwestern door.
that's cool.
All right.
Yeah, it's a set of large beaten bronze doors.
That
You
big-
think
big
while they're
bronze
pretty
doors.
hefty, you don't think they're locked.
Don't think these ones are locked, guys.
All right.
I want to open it.
Let's give it the old dwarven shove.
Revealing a corridor beyond,
Oh, that's
leading
not so bad.
deeper into the temple.
Maybe we poke at all these doors before we choose one and just see if there's anything eventful inside any of them.
All right. Well,
Saves us a bit of toing and froing.
all right, Magnus, you choose the next door.
I'm going to pick this one here.
Okay, and again, you're going to open up this door.
Yes, please.
So it reveals a short corridor, which is flanked by. 1 second. All right, it leads towards a set of double doors engraved with the face of a jaguar god. Both walls of the corridor are carved to represent lines of warriors in profile, holding pole arms and facing you, facing your the door that you've just opened. They're painted with vivid colours of red, black, white, green, and yellow. So it looks like they're like brightly coloured statues, which almost look like a standing guard in this corridor.
Okay, we have more statues that look like that thing that we killed. So
We
should
don't
try
touch
another
them.
one.
Yeah, try that one. Try that one. We don't want that one.
Okay, the last one.
Poof, you get this one.
Okay. I'll get it.
Get it.
I think it's getting got.
I like it. I like it.
So the last one again leads to a set of bronze double doors.
Oh. Francis. Down here. Okay. Let's try these doors. These look better. Down here, guys. Let's go.
Looks like Meepo is herring off, and you are you're opposite a large set of double doors.
Guys, over here.
No, wait.
After
You
that,
promised you
kobold.
wouldn't leave me.
Come on,
We
guys.
follow along with the Benny Hill music blaring.
The floor of this room is covered with a fine layer of grey dust and ash 3 inches deep. Across the room opposite where you entered is another set of double doors. There are 2 empty alcoves. Here and here, on either side of the room. On small ledges in each corner of the room are pieces of what look like broken pottery.
All right.
Does anyone know the spell that can clean things up? Does anyone know prestidigitation? I knew a fellow that had that spell.
What is that word?
Aren't you a wizard?
Don't you have
I deal with the dead, darling. I'm not sure where that came from.
Darling.
Not cleaning up people's messes. Just wondering. So, are you actually going to be able to see above this if we go in? Are you going to disappear in this dust? You did say 3 foot of dust, yeah?
3 inches.
3 inches. Okay, that's
That's
fair
a
enough.
little different.
Sorry, I had 3 foot, so I'm just imagining like a dwarf head walking in a massive amount of dust. Are there any footprints or anything in the dust?
No. It looks like it's been undisturbed for a very, very long time.
Trust me, Gareth. I know what 3 inches looks like.
You got that photo then. Put the ruler beside and everything. Would anyone?
Coke can for scale.
One
It
of the
was a
little ones.
mini Coke.
It made it look bigger.
Not to scale in the corner.
Would anyone like to go and take a look around?
Oh, no.
You would have.
All right.
Crusty would have. And he died.
I would have like glare at the unpaid intern.
The unpaid intern with 500 gold pieces.
At
Our
25.
500. You're basically a bank right now. You're a safety deposit box. When it comes to
you always get the intern to do that stuff in case he gets murdered for it.
Yeah, there you go.
Eldor like peeks his head in and is like, all right, well, it doesn't look bad, but let me see. I'm going to see if I can sense any evil in this room. And I cast Divine Senses.
Any bad stuff in here?
With divine senses, you feel that there is an echo of past lives here. And once perhaps they were dangerous, but they've faded decades, centuries ago into almost nothing. It's only the faintest hint of undeath here, but it's long since faded beyond any capacity to do harm.
I would be very cautious when entering this room. This room stench doesn't reek, but there's a stench of undeath, like undeath.
Oh, maybe more crusties.
I guess. Yes.
Oh, Crusty.
All right.
Uh,
We'll barrel in. I feel like Poop would be so excited at the thought of getting more Crusty.
Magnus, I think this is more your forte, since you deal with the dead, darling.
Oh, it's good to see you guys getting on.
I'll walk in and have a good look around
All right.
once I'm into the.
As you move into the room, your steps kick up motes of dust and ash swirling into the air. And they form the shape of a woman, a dusty, translucent phantom woman. Her face is forlorn and tear-streaked. She throws up her hands in despair, rushes into one of the alcoves, and is gone.
Hello there, young lady.
You don't say
Fucking
that
hell,
when you're
you-
talking to a young lady. You're going to scare her off, man.
It looks like she's already scared off. She's run off
Fucking hell.
Oh, yeah.
and then vanished from your sight.
Are you there? Can you hear me? Is anyone there? We don't mean you any harm.
Meepo
There
is
is no
here.
response.
Meepo is here. Lady.
Maybe we should go
That's-
after.
Oh, dusty lady, where did you
I'll-
go? Oh, dusty lady, there is no snow.
I'll walk into the corner that she disappeared. Come out now. Don't be afraid.
Oh my god.
Come out, Poppy. Come on, Poppy.
My
gold.
name is Magnus. I am single.
You get no response. Unsurprisingly.
Women are all the same. They come on strong, then they disappear. I don't know how to cope with this. All right.
There's a silence in the room. As,
I think it's just you.
like Meepo is like picking his nose, and Poof is like I don't know, scratching her eye or something. I don't know. Like Meepo is like Meepo regularly licks his eyes with his tongue because like because his tongue is long enough to do that. So like Meepo is like, eh?
like a chameleon.
Yes.
Meepo's
have
got a whole lot cooler since it's canon.
Yes.
That's the only cool thing about him, though.
It really is.
I will have a look around the room, see if there's any
Right.
clues about who this might have been.
As you approach these doors, a pair of two more dusty phantoms emerge, mighty warriors armed with jagged-edged swords. They look like in the typical dress and armaments of the various frescoes and statues and things that you've seen of traditional Ulman weaponry and dress. And they approach you with fierce countenances, but before they reach you, they too dissipate away and are gone.
Look, I had no idea she was taken. There's no need to get... Oh,
She said she was 19. It was in good faith.
Wow.
This was a woman I saw, yeah? A woman, just before I... Okay.
No, that's genuinely happened to me before. Where like characters. No, not in game. Oh shit! No.
been chatting up a
Oh
ghost
god!
girl.
So difficult.
Oh god! No. No, I mean
We were on Gaia online. She said she was 19.
it happens.
So did I.
It happens in D&D games where characters aren't described by their age, and then the DM is like, "Yeah, she's 14," and then they're like, "What?" Like that is a thing that happened for legal reasons. I can't ever admit to anything else.
Will!
My friend who's a lawyer has advised me strongly not to discuss the matter further.
I love the fact you just said liar instead of lawyer, but it still works.
You know what I mean? But yeah, whatever.
Would someone go and have a look at those doors for me, please?
All
Okay.
right. Oh, Meepo, you want to come with?
Yeah, I'll come with you.
All right.
Let
Meepo and
me
Aldor.
come too. I don't want to.
All right,
As
Boof.
you guys move through the room, you see the dust forming other shapes: priests, sages, and mourners. They briefly form out of the dust and then dissipate. And as you kind of move through them, their forms fall back into the pool of dust covering the floor.
As they're looking at the door, I'm going to kick up loads and loads of dust because I'm starting to see that it's when the dust is moving, we're seeing stories. So I'll be fanning dust off shelves and just seeing if I can see anything else. But carry on with what they're doing first.
You can give me a perception check, please, Magnus.
I am a dust artist. Perception. That is that one. That is a 7.
You're unable to make any sense really of the jumble of phantom images that appear in the room.
Okie dokie. Right, they were looking at the door, so sorry to interrupt.
Okay.
That's the lady. Where did you go?
Yeah, it's a large set of double doors on which is inscribed the image of a snake, a kind of stylized image of a snake.
Oh, I like this.
I would like to see if I know of any kind of religious figure that begins with a snake. Maybe a...
You can make a religion check.
All right, cool.
No, you don't you don't recall any religion which has a snake god or treats snakes as sacred.
Okay. Well, this is
Oh,
very
well,
interesting.
that's very interesting. Yes.
Like Meepo's like completely aping everything that Aldor does. So if he's like leaning against the wall, Meepo will lean in the same way.
Yeah.
I see.
I see.
Do you concur, Meepo?
I concurs. Yes.
So we should open it.
Luke is like completely lost. He's also here, but he's like, I'm not really sure what we're looking at here. Maybe.
Meepo does this thing. Conquers. Yes.
Meepo conquers. Aldor opens doors.
Right.
And he tries to, I guess, test it to see if they're pushing doors, sliding
Again,
doors.
they swing. Yeah, they swing open when you push them. They don't think they're barred
Okay.
or locked.
All right. So
We've been in a short corridor that ends in a door.
Oh. See what we're working with here. Where's my Meepo token? There we go.
let's see.
Another door up there, just as I suspected.
I see. All right. Well,
I'm like in the corner at this point. Listen, I just want to talk. We could just be friends. It's fine.
Okay.
I thought we're already friends. Are we not friends?
I was talking to the lady in the dust. Never mind.
Is there a lady? Is there?
I saw a lady. I'll be honest. I'm quite lonely.
Do you want to describe her there? You know, since I lost me Corporeal farm, I don't quite get the same old urges. But you know, some things never quite die away completely.
I'm pretty sure she had a cloak. She was doing that sexy thing they do. What's it? Crying.
Crying, was she? In my experience, that can be both good and bad.
Oh,
Nothing is a bigger attraction to me than sadness.
If you're lucky, it means they're about to bugger off.
Well, that's what she did. She buggered off. She
Right,
saw
well.
me and she ran, like happens with every woman. They do.
Oh, well, it's a good start there. So maybe if somebody a little more available comes along, I can give you a few pointers as best I can from my current situation.
Really, you'll help me.
I think of you as a fixer-upper in that respect, like a project.
I would love that, and I will do my best to get you out of this ring. I'm sure that there's a spell or something I can. If I can bring a corpse back to life, I'm sure I can get even maybe a loner body.
Don't knock yourself out. I don't know if I want to end up in some moldy old bag of skin and bones there. You know, I was quite fond of the old of what I used to be toting around, and I don't know if I'd want to be replaced with the kind of raw materials that you tend to work with. No offense there, sir.
No, I'll find something with fur, maybe an owl bear or.
I don't know if I don't know if it would be as user friendly as the body I used to have. Let's put that on the back burner, on the maybe pile.
Certainly if you scratch my back, I will do my best to scratch you behind the ears, so to speak.
Oh, well, I never say no to that.
I'll kind of look at everyone who's staring at me. This having a
Having
weird
really,
conversation.
really weird.
Look,
This is
I don't know what women you've been watching that cry sexily or what's not.
Mainly widows. They tend to be my
Widows.
main. Well, I work at a cemetery.
I need to leave. I need to exit.
Well, and you're looking for bodies for who?
The bodies are purely slaves. They help and assist. I'll be honest. I've not had much luck with widows or anyone. They cry, they throw things, and they run off.
Maybe it's because you find that their sadness is attractive. Have you ever sat down and looked at a woman's smile?
What the
Yes, it's
what the hell is
disgusting.
happening, guys? I'm very lost right now. Why are we doing this again?
Right. Well, there's a door at the end of that hall, and since you decided to go on a psychotic tirade, you get to open it.
Me?
No, not you, Meepo. Not you. You opened the last door.
Okay.
We also have a viewer decision, Ben.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Oh god.
What does the there is a carved frieze. What does it depict?
Nice. Gotta write that out quickly. There is a carved frieze. I can look at the spell correctly. What does it depict? Alright, underneath this line there, chat. You can do this one, Gareth. This line.
Yes, I. Oh, you want me to do the line?
Yeah, just a line. There you go. How's it feel?
It feels pretty special.
Okay, time to go.
I will slide. Oh, thank you, Shalom. I will slide open the door.
Slide it on open. There we go.
Slide into them DMs.
Okay.
Well, that just reminded me. Ben, you don't follow me on Twitter.
Did I?
Savage.
No, I think he did, Sid, but he got bored.
Oh. Savagery.
I decided to bring it up now because I thought if I brought it up in private, you would be like, well, now that we're not streaming, I can tell you that, God, your Twitter is just shit. Like, it
Fuck.
sucks.
Okay.
The
One
silence
second.
is perfect.
One second. I have my phone here. Ay.
Let's rectify this.
Wait a minute.
You might as well get what is your Twitter, Sydney, so everyone else can follow you.
And
So you
everybody,
don't
if you
get
want to
upset.
follow me, it's Sydneyak. It's at Sydneyak. You know. And also, like, while we're having this break, if you want to check out our Kickstarter, you can. Let's plug it in. Why not? How are you guys? How is everyone today?
Gonna leave us in an awkward silence whilst Ben.
Hang on.
Stop.
Play some cricket sound effects.
Sid. There she is. There you go. Followed.
Wow.
Thanks, Ben.
You're welcome.
You know he really means it when it's like that.
When he has to do it, it's like, you know, it's genuine.
I fulfilled my social obligation I wasn't aware I had. There you go. Done.
True story. Like 98% of Sid's followers happen exactly like that. Just like,
I couldn't help notice.
She's like she's sitting in a group of like friends. It's like,
yeah.
I just realized that none of you are following me. It's
That's how, like,
I
that-
guess
Yeah, that's how like really nervous proposals work. When you're like, then the guy is like not sure whether or not she's gonna say yes, so you do it in front of 5,000 people and her family, so that she has to.
Is that what you're gonna do?
Yes.
You know lots about that, do you, Will?
Yeah. I wrote the book. Don't worry, fellas, we'll get there. Meepo's gonna open the door.
Okay. So this is the chamber you see. This enormous chamber is 30 feet tall with mighty buttresses and a vaulted ceiling. Parts of the ceiling and wall have collapsed and raw earth has spilled down. Crushed beneath a fallen block in the center of the room are humanoid remains. Elsewhere, around the floor, are chewed and decayed corpses of large apes, you think baboons.
Oh, burners.
Through a hole in the eastern ceiling, daylight and fresh air filter in from far above, and you can just see through the gap more baboons hooting and screaming and jumping around with agitation.
There's some dead babooners in here.
Yeah, sorry, did you say baboons?
Babooners. Babooners.
Baboon.
The babooners.
Baboon.
The babooners.
hold on. Let me sense whether or not this is safe.
Okay, well, you are okay.
All right. And I cast Divine Sense.
Okay.
Let's see. How far does that go?
60,
think like
30?
60 feet is right about to here. Wait.
Okay. So there doesn't seem to be anything like undead or fiendish or celestial in that area.
Okay.
Little babushkas.
I'm feeling a little bit nervy. I'm going to give myself a bit of mage armor.
Mhm.
Just cast that on myself. Give myself 8 hours of protection.
Excellent.
Wow.
Perfect.
8 hours of protection.
Does anyone know what those things are?
They're
Those?
babooners.
Yeah, they look like baboons.
Babooners, yeah.
Do you see their red butts?
Little...
I mean, I don't tend to look, but yes, they are quite vivid.
Why did you emphasize vivid so much?
It's true.
I'm finding a lot out about
It was the look to the camera.
Okay, well, you give me an adjective to describe a baboon's backside then that you think's fitting that I should have used.
Resplendent.
Resplendent, yes.
Enticing.
Pleasing.
Eye-catching.
Lustrous. Curvaceous.
Glistening.
Sensual. Nope, I've gone too far.
There we go. That's about the line.
Now, I've
Sopping.
not encountered many baboons, but I feel like they're extremely territorial. I don't think you should raise those poor baboons.
That's a funny story, actually, because I was raised by babooners.
Oh no, Meeple, not parental raise.
Arr.
Crusty raise.
Oh, yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, no. Well, I'll tell you about that story sometime.
Oh, okay. Lovely story.
I lift up my, because I imagine Meepo's just wearing like a sack basically. I lift up my sack and I lift up my my clothing and show you that I've got like a.
I lift up my sack.
And show you my. I lift up my my
Your
clothing,
ruby
my
red
shawl, yes, and I like there's like a painted on like baboon butt that he has.
Lavishly made up. Exquisitely. The Smoky Kardashian baboon butt look.
Oh my
Perfectly
God.
executed.
Yes.
What is this?
I
I
do
guarantee
say.
you can find a tutorial on YouTube about how to give yourself a baboon ass. Like I 100p guarantee someone's done that.
100.
Yeah, it's a video which starts with like bleaching gone wrong, probably.
Yeah.
But
I had a horrible bleaching accident, and in order to cover up the catastrophe that ensued, I've given myself a red baboon ass.
Ben can guarantee because he created that video, my friends.
Yeah.
Now go
Videos
find
of
If
it.
it doesn't exist, mankind must create it.
Ben is actually sat on a rubber ring right this second, just because of the incident.
God, what is happening?
Holy
What
shit.
is this?
You started
Same
this.
thing
You
that
started
happens
this.
every week. This is nothing unusual.
We're
I
talking
blame
about our
you.
DM's painful anus, Sydney. That is what we are discussing.
That's a level of comfortable. This is Alex's first session with us, so we needed to put him in the deep end. Thank you to
Alex,
Swordfang
welcome.
for the
This is-
host.
This is Wednesdays.
Coincidentally, Anal Bleach Catastrophe is the name of my punk band. Anyway,
That's why I wanted you to follow me so bad, Ben. I need to be able to tell people about this.
Oh,
I need your help.
Schnokies.
Help me, Ben Counter. You're my only hope.
no, you're in this on your own. Yeah.
I made a tutorial for you.
I'm literally sweating now.
So this
I
is the
literally-
room
I can't
in
think of
which
anything
you
else,
find
yeah.
yourself.
I can't believe this is all in the book.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's surprising. It's pretty thorough.
Yeah.
Wizards really did a great job with
Step
I
one.
thought that wouldn't be relevant, but they know better than me.
Step one, uncapped bleach.
So where does the sunlight like pool? I guess.
The hole in the ceiling is about here.
Okay.
It's very high above you though, and the edges are kind of crumbly. It's not a It wasn't like a skylight or anything. It's a natural hole where the rubble and earth has fallen in.
Okay. Where are the bodies of the dead baboons?
They're strewn about.
They're just
They're-
okay.
Yeah, there's two humanoids which look like they've been crushed by a boulder fall here. And they're skeletons. The baboon bodies they've been there a while, but they haven't completely decayed.
Well, it seems to me that this might have been attributed to a cave-in. Like the baboons used to live above that hole, and they just kind of fell down it.
Possibly.
Interesting. But that's just an uneducated guess. I think we need to move in and kind of examine a little bit further.
Okay.
Give it the old close up, yeah.
Give it the old dwarven looky-loo.
So as you guys enter, you notice that on this wall here is another carved frieze. It's partly been disfigured by rockfall, but it's painted in deep reds and ochres. And it depicts a diminutive dragon-headed creature, and then a series of kind of frames, almost like a frame from an animation. You can see it transforming gradually into a much larger, much more savage creature with huge, muscular soldiers, long savage claws, and a bestial snouted face.
Wait a minute.
I kind of do the like quadruple take where I'm like,
Meepo, could you come here for a second?
Okay.
And I just want you to stand right there in front of that first picture right here on the far left.
Okay.
I'll like strike the same pose.
Sweet papyrus.
If you didn't know better, you would think this was a frieze depicting Meepo the Bloodstained. And it's not the first that you've heard of. Meepo, you've seen, I mean, there's sadly no one alive apart from Meepo who, actually no, Poof might have, who witnessed the one in which a very Meepo-like figure stood gambling in I think he was atop a mighty heap of corpses, as enthroned as a conqueror. And here he is seeming to transform into a savage lycanthropic beast.
Hi.
Hello.
Yeah, I'll say,
There are lots of lizards around the place. Last one I came when I was in the last dungeon. There was one like this too, and Meepo was a king. So yeah, you know.
Meepo, is there some sort of secret life that you're not telling us about yet? Because we keep seeing you depicted in all of these dungeons as a ruler or something.
No, Meepo is just a silly little kobold.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Don't get me
Please
wrong.
make perception checks.
Oh no.
Okay.
alright, give me 2 minutes. I gotta fucking murder this gigantic mosquito which just loomed out from.
is it a sturge? Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's fucking huge. I know it's hiding it. I'm gonna go. I'll be 2 minutes. I'm gonna find something.
Is it a crane fly? Because I hate those fuckers.
It's fucking big. I don't know what it is.
22.
Natural one.
Brilliant.
And has anyone got Will's sheet anywhere? I'll just roll a d20 for Will while he's trying to execute a
Go
fly.
for it.
Will got a natural 20. Oh my god.
So we know what he did.
All right. I use my natural 20, and the enormous serpent hiding among the rubble surprises everyone
No.
except for Meepo.
Oh my god.
This is a gigantic constrictor snake, which has a head. It has two heads. Where its tail should be is another head. It's an amphisbaena, a gigantic mythical two-headed snake, and it's coming for you.
Oh no. So stressed out.
I'm just in awe at the freeze at the moment. I'm just kind of staring at it without noticing the huge
Yes, you are
snake.
transfixed by the sight of Meepo's transformation.
I feel
Fucking got him, coach.
I feel like we should have taken a rest somewhere.
Fucking got him.
Yeah.
Hindsight.
Ah, good man.
Well, so we just had to roll perception checks, Will. I
Okay.
rolled a natural 1 for myself, and guess what I rolled for you?
What you get?
A natural 20.
Hey.
So, a gigantic two-headed snake has emerged from its hiding place in the rubble. Its hide check meant that everyone except Meepo is surprised by it. So what we're going to do is we're going to roll initiative, then we'll have a surprise round where only the snake and Meepo get to act, and then we'll go to the normal initiative.
Did I hear that you used one of your nat 20s, Ben?
Yes,
Fantastic.
for its hide check.
Oh, goody.
So that's why it's got the jump on most of you.
Did you guys see that? Was that cool on camera? I feel like it's fucking badass. Just saying.
Did you get a can of deodorant and a lighter and flamethrower out of
It was suggested to me, but I got a binder filled with bank statements instead.
Nice.
And felt fitting. Okay,
I'm trying to think of a bank-related pun now. Like, here's that back with interest, wang, something like that. Some like kind of Barney kiss-off line.
Here's that back with interest. Yeah.
It's the best I could come up with on short notice. All right.
It's time for you to
whoever
check
is-
out. No, that's a hotel.
whoever-
That's much more of a
Time for you to check out.
hotel pun, really, isn't it?
It's not really relevant to this situation. Get off my plane. All right. The Amphisbaena, whoever it is that is initiative Hobag, has got 16.
Oh dear.
Initiative thought. It's got, this thing's got 16.
Oh man.
Oh my Christ, Ben! Make it better. That's gonna happen.
I can
Sorry, did you say? I've completely forgotten what number you
can
said.
see the
So
angry tweets.
The serpent monster got 16 for initiative.
I can see the angry tweets at me now.
Ben Counter's opinions do not reflect those of Encounter Roleplay.
Just because Ben thinks you're a thought doesn't mean Encounter Roleplay.
And Sid is up first.
All right, so
actually, it's a
the
surprise
surprise
round.
round.
Yeah.
The surprise round. So it's only the snake and Meepo get to act this surprise round. So who's first out of those two?
I rolled a pretty shit.
It's the snake.
Oh,
Do
dear.
you guys
Right.
want to move yourself in the room if you're in the room?
Yeah, so move yourself into
Oh, yeah.
the room as you guys were potting around.
Let's not all stand together. We learnt from last time, guys.
Wait, how come I'm the closest one? Because I was looking at the freeze.
Where even are you? Oh, you're there.
Oh yeah, Meepo would be right next to us because we have him.
Yeah, I'm by the
standing in
freezer.
front
Yeah,
of us.
Meepo was yeah.
Can you guys put like a little
Right.
green token, like dot next to your token, so they show up a little bit better? Otherwise, you blend into
Yeah.
the rubble quite well.
That's fine. I can do that. Hang on.
Yes, thank you, chap. I was intending to
I'm
do that.
magic. I'm magic.
I'm gonna go searching for the body, to make
Roll
sure that this
20,
thing's
so
dead.
good. Okay. So, the snake is going to slither to here. Blah, 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 blah.
I just got a fucking double kill. Like a little one just came along and I murdered it.
You killed his children. Well done, Will.
The snake has 2 heads, so it's got a
There's another one.
multi-attack
There's a fucking
option.
another one.
So it's going to attempt to bite. I'm going to randomize between Magnus and Meepo. It's going to try to bite Meepo. And it gets 18 versus AC with its bite.
That's a hit versus
Is that-
Meepo, yeah, sorry.
That hits Meepo. It does 11. 15 piercing damage with its bite.
Ow, fuck.
And it's going to try to grab
There it is.
Poof with its tail. And it attacks Poof for 16 versus AC. Does that hit Poof?
That loud sound was my triple kill. It's fucking smushed on my wall.
Nice.
Sorry.
Yes.
All right. Its tail wraps around you. You take 6, 7, 11 bludgeoning damage and you're grappled.
Oh
So
my
until the grapple ends, you are restrained, which means it's advantage on attacks against you, and you have disadvantage. Also, you can't move. Now, on your turn, you can attempt to escape, although that escape attempt, I think, has disadvantage as well. You can use either acrobatics or athletics to try to escape the grapple, or unless it chooses to let go of you.
Okay.
So that's the Meepo. You've also got a turn this surprise round.
That slapping the fucking thing actually hurt my hand. Okay, I'm going to it had to be snakes. I'm going to I don't like the idea of us all standing together because we died from a dragon before, so I'm going to move up here and shoot the creature with my short bow. And in fact, I'm going to vicious mockery it. Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Ooh, its wisdom is not great, and it got a 7.
Aha, it fails, meaning it takes 1d4 psychic damage, and it has disadvantage on its next attack roll.
We're level
Excellent.
5 now, Will. Is that not 2d4 now? We're level
2d4 now at level 4, you're right, yeah. So 4 damage.
Okay, and it's got disadvantage. I will forget disadvantage because I'm an idiot. All right. So after Meepo, we go back to the top. So everyone acts from now on.
So that's Poof.
Oh god.
Right, you're being grappled. If you wish to
Yeah.
attack it, you'll have disadvantage. If you wish to escape, you can try to break its grapple, and you would also be able to use your bonus action to move away from it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to escape. Is that athletics or acrobatics? Or...
It's you choose whichever one's better.
Cool.
Can I just double check? Can someone look up restrained if someone's got the player's manual?
Yeah,
Does this check have disadvantage?
Restrained is a
Thank you for the
restrained
host,
creature
Robert.
speed comes 0. It can't benefit from any bonus to its speed. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage.
Yep.
The creature attack rolls have disadvantage. The creature has disadvantage on saving throws.
Okay, so no, this is the skill check, so it's none of those. So you just make either athletics or acrobatics check.
Okay. Ah, 11.
You thrash and wriggle, but the constrictor keeps you within its deadly coils. That's your action used. It's an action to try to escape.
Shit. Yeah, all of my bonus actions are run away, but I can't. So.
Yeah.
Maybe I
So
can hide.
after Poof,
We are to the snake.
the snake is going to attempt to make a constrict attack against Poof, and he has advantage because you are restrained. And its coils squeeze you, and it gets 25 to hit.
Oh my god. Okay.
For 13 further bludgeoning damage within its hungry coils.
Alright.
And then it's going to try to bite Magnus again, because Magnus is just within reach.
Okie dokie.
And gets 13 plus 6, gets 19 to hit.
So I am currently 13. Yeah, that hits.
And gets 8 piercing damage with its fangs. Fortunately, it's a constrictor and not a venomous snake, so it doesn't poison you, but it is squeezing poor Poof to death. So who is up after our two-headed snake monster?
It is Aldor.
Aha! As a bonus action before I attack, I am going to use my Vengeance Oath ability of Vow of Enmity
Nice.
and say, by the axe of Halia Brightaxe, I will God damn it!
De-edify you.
De-edify this poor snake. Cut the head from the snake. And the rest of the body will die, but you have 2 heads, so I will slice them both off.
Yep. That'll work.
That will give me advantage on attack rolls against the creature for 1 minute until it drops to 0 hit
Oh,
points
nice.
or falls unconscious.
Okay. Is that a class ability, or do you use a spell slot to use it?
It is part of taking the Oath of Vengeance. I expel a divinity.
Okay,
channel
like a channel of it. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
That's really
So-
cool ability. Whatever, you don't know how this thing has offended your goddess, but it definitely has, and it deserves to die for it.
I also want to thank Intertooth, donates £4 and says, I love your streams. Let's give all the players advantage. Thank you, Mr. Tooth.
Nice.
Appreciate it, dude.
Thank
you.
So do I
So
get
this
double
attack
advantage?
has advantage. You're filled with righteousness at the sight of your friend Poof, who you've only just met, being squeezed to death by the snake.
Let that genderly fluid goblin go. 23.
23 definitely hits.
Let my gender fluid goblin go,
6. What?
said Moses.
Wait, I think you might have your macro wrong, because you get +6 to your attack damage, yet you only did 6.
Oh.
Huh?
How did I mess up that macro?
Oh no, that's +6 to hit. No, I think that might be right. Maybe it's me. Yeah, no, I'm thinking of barbarians. I think you are right. You are.
Having
right.
a-
Did I roll a 1?
No, you rolled a 3. 3
I rolled
plus
a 3. Okay, that's
Gareth
fine.
is having
I
one of
rolled-
his
So is your strength bonus 3
older
now?
moments.
Yeah, it,
Okay, that makes sense.
Senile moment for Gareth. It happens more and more these days.
Well,
Great axe.
It-
D12?
Yes.
Great Axe is a 1d12 and plus strength modifier, but since I have great weapon fighting, if I rolled a 1 or a 2, I can re-roll those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, who's up
I
after
get a
Aldor?
second attack.
Oh, sorry, yes.
I get an
Sorry, I
extra
keep
attack.
forgetting. You're a nuclear
Nope.
strength badass.
And there we go. 16
This one
damage.
has advantage as well. That, with a hit, yeah, that does. Is it 16 to hit or 16 damage?
16 damage altogether with the 6 and the 10.
And the 10. All right, cool.
And then it goes to the next person.
Boom! You lay about it with your axe.
Okay, that's me.
Mhm.
I'm going to be a bit of a wimp. I'm going to cast Mirror Image, which creates 3 duplicates of myself. It's impossible to tell the difference. And if I'm attacked, we roll a dice and we see whether he attacks a duplicate or he attacks me.
Okay.
Is
that an action?
Yes, that's one of my spells. I don't know if I have much else I can do. What I'm going to try and do is weirdly brave. I'm going to attempt to just kind of flail and yell at him and try and get his attention away from Poof, because I can see Poof's turning.
That's cool. Purple, yes.
A normal fleshy color.
Yes, he's going from green to like sort of beigey.
Actual human tone.
That'll be. I can move there, I think, and
Yep.
I'm still within his range, but I've moved away.
All right, so he's up after Magnus.
That is Meepo.
Meepo.
Okay, yes, meepo. In that case, I will spend one of my the level 1 the spell slot, and I will do the magic missiles again. Because Meepo, I know that I cannot fucking roll on a Wednesday. Look, this is evidence for that. Two
At least
ones.
they can't miss.
Yeah, true. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah, so I'll do something.
Excellent. Glittering bolts of magic thud into the snake's glistening hide.
And I move up there, and that's my turn. I
Okay.
did it, guys. I did it.
Back to Poof. Sorry.
Ooh. Okay, I
Oh,
will
forget.
go ahead and try to escape again.
You have advantage to
Yeah.
this, remember.
Well, since I
Yeah.
have disadvantage, is it just
It
levels
you don't
out.
have disadvantage, it's just normal. So you will have advantage on this roll.
Okay.
Cool.
If you try to escape, if you try to attack it,
Yeah.
okay, you slither out of its evil coils.
Yay!
Now,
So
that's your action, but you do also
Yeah.
have your bonus, like disengage, to get away from it. If you
yeah,
wish.
yeah, I want to disengage. I want to go
Okay.
away. So we'll go somewhere else. maybe over here.
So you backflip and somersault out of its clutches.
Yeah,
So
I do.
who is after Poof?
That is Snaky Snakerson.
All right, Snaky Snakerson. Right, his meal is gone, so he's going to try to bite Aldor
Come
and
on,
gets
you
a
two-headed
12 against Aldor.
Haha! Does not pierce.
So he attempts to trap Aldor in his evil coils, and he gets a 19 versus AC with his constrict attack.
You broke it by 1.
Nasty. 7. All right, for 15 bludgeoning damage.
Oh,
And you are grappled by the snake, so you have disadvantage on attacks. And he has advantage against you if he attacks you again. You can attempt to escape on your turn with either athletics or acrobatics, whichever is better.
Okay.
So after our snake,
Aldor.
Oh, well, I will try to escape with an athletics check.
is that 13 total?
Yep, 13.
You attempt to burst your bonds, but it holds you tight.
I swear by Bright Axe, I will defang you and wear your head as a trophy.
Oh, goodness.
It's a pretty big head. It would be a difficult thing to bear.
That's going to be kind of tough, but...
Yeah, like maybe you can make it into a cloak, and it'd be like a big like snake's head over your back. Or maybe like if you
Turn
chopped off
skull
its
into a
head,
carriage.
if you chopped off its head and then like stood in it, so the mouth, your legs came out of the mouth, it would be like a skirt, like a split skirt up the sides. That would work.
Yeah, did the snake do disadvantage on its thingy? I forget. I've forgotten. But it has a vicious
It missed its
mockery.
first one anyway.
Cool.
It's by attack. I told you I forget.
Yeah, I forgot too. I had to murder things.
So who's up after Aldor?
That is me. That's Magnus's turn.
You got a
so
face
he's
for a snake, yo.
He's gonna try and do something.
Oh, these wonderful snakes.
let me give him a bit of a chill touch.
Mm-hmm.
So a
Ew.
ghostly hand appears and shoots towards him for a 16 versus AC.
16 definitely hits.
And that's going to be 13 points of necrotic damage.
Nice. All right, the snake is definitely looking the worse for wear, with deep gashes along its huge muscular body and sort of shedding scales all over the place. Its forked tongue flickers menacingly from its lipless mouth.
And it can't regain hit points until the end start of my turn.
Okay.
And then I will pass the turn over to Meepo.
Meepo.
I'm just gonna shoot it. I'm gonna fucking shoot it. I'm gonna probably miss, but I'll use my advantage if I need it. Which I don't, because I'm the fucking greatest. Fucking greatest D&D player there ever has been. 7 damage is what I do. Got him!
You roll double?
Like, yeah, it's like the weakest arrow.
Yeah, it is. Oh, well.
It's like I hit him right in the exact spot, like in the eye, but it's like an arrow made from, I don't know, the wimpiest piece of wood that you've ever seen. That is my turn, because I'm safe right here. I say. Actually, in fact, I'll move up to here. Well, in fact, how far was I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'll move here. And I'll be right backed up into the corner away from him.
And it is Poof's go.
Oh,
Yeah, them Poof.
okay. Okay, let's figure out what we're doing here. I'm scared because I'm like, I could die very quickly. But, you know what? Fuck it. I'll run up to it and, use my short sword on it.
Yep.
Boom. Aye, 13.
13 hits. Its
Ah,
AC is very poor.
cool. So that is... It is... One is... And can I add my, sneak attack? Because...
Yes, you got allies next to it, yeah.
Nice.
Yay.
Rogues do bonkers amounts of damage, especially when you start getting up in a few levels. It's insane.
23.
Gross.
Right in the eye.
Oh.
And as the snake departs this world, there is a triumphant hooting and screeching from above. The baboons drop down.
Oh no.
Now their nemesis has been slain.
Oh.
Oh.
And they're going to act on the same initiative. Keep things simple. They're going to act on the same initiative as the snake did. They leap down.
Oh, they're not
to
friendly.
attack.
The babooners.
And it's their turn.
All right, the baboons hoot
God damn it,
and
babooners.
screech. One of them, there you're going to get 1 each. One goes for Meepo.
Oh, no.
He gets a 3 to hit.
Ah, no today.
Another one
babooners.
attempts to sink his gigantic yellow baboon fangs into Magnus. He gets an 11.
That misses. I've just got to quickly roll and actually either way it would miss completely.
Yeah.
He goes to one of the mirror images and it
Oh, okay,
doesn't
yeah.
destroy it.
And then against Poof, gets a 17.
Damn it.
And you take 3 damage from its fangs.
I got
Ouch.
1 HP. I have
And
1.
then one against Aldor gets a 12.
No.
So the baboons have made their triumphant entrance.
I just killed their enemy. I should be king. I should be King Poof.
King
I wish to
babooner.
feast upon your flesh.
No.
Who is after the baboons?
Aldor, Baboon Slayer.
Aldor. It's like, oh man,
Why did
What
it
is-
have to be baboons?
why? Why?
My kryptonite.
Have you not mocked me enough, fate?
He goes and he tries to swing at the baboon. How do you ping?
Thanks so much, Fly. I appreciate that, my friend.
You hold.
Raise some
click
drinks,
and
my
hold.
friends.
Okay, there, that one. Aha!
Mm-hmm.
And he will swing at it with his mighty great axe.
There's a hit.
10 slashing, and then here's the second attack.
It's dead.
Yep.
Now, can you attack and then move? Can you move between attacks, or is it like one attack with two attacks with one action?
Yeah, it's the extra attack. Extra attack is the attack action. So I think you spend your action doing it. You can attack twice.
Okay.
Yeah, beginning 5th level, you can attack twice instead of once whenever you take an attack action.
Okay, right. So it will be against. You wouldn't be able to move in between them. Okay.
Yeah, it's like a swing and then a backswing.
Yeah, that's
kinda
cool.
deal. All right, next person.
That will be me. I'm gonna give another chill touch that seems to be working quite well. The one straight in front of me, the one that's bothering Poof as well. For a 10 versus AC.
That will miss its AC.
God damn it! I'm sorry, Poof. I tried. And then that's my turn. So we're on to Meepo.
Little babooners, I can't believe they're doing this to me.
I'm gonna show him my babooness.
Okay. Please make a charisma check.
Yeah. I'm a bard, so I'm pretty good at this. Charisma.
6.
The baboon is not buying what you're selling.
Well, probably just as well. I'm not selling that.
I'm going to say that's a bonus action, though.
Okay.
So you are going to have. You won't be able to use a bonus action to inspire, for instance, but you do still have your attack action.
Okay. I will be murdering this man in that case with my short sword. For a.
Fine, if I can't have you.
If you won't have my ass, you won't have me at all. And I'll 17 is a hit, I'd imagine.
Strikes true.
That it does. And he takes 9 damage, max damage. So enraged am I that he would spurn me.
It's down. You slay the baboon. Who is up after Meepo?
Poof.
Oof! Yay! Okay, I'm gonna use the magical rapier now.
Okay. Yep.
So 23.
Definite hit.
Ha 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 ha.
I'm with you as well, so you can give it the double poke, triple poke.
So there's that, and then
Jesus.
18.
You basic kebab this thing down through the eye, through most of its torso, and out through the small of its back.
Thank God. And now I'm gonna disengage and go this
Run
way.
away.
I'm gonna go over here
Lucky trouble.
because I'm dying.
It is then the baboons.
Right. This baboon realizes that all the fellow baboons have been slain in short order, and hooting and whooping runs off. It's going to scamper up the wall and try to escape. Magnus, you can get an attack of opportunity against it.
Yeah, I'm going to spade the shit out of him.
Yep, spade it good, boy.
4 versus AC.
You completely airshot it as it runs away. And disappears hooting through the hole in the ceiling.
Can anyone see any other terrifying animals around here?
No, but I think that we should take a rest before we decide to go.
You can do that in this room. You won't be able to take a long rest in this room, but you can take a short one.
Oh my God. You see, like, Poof is, like, barely standing and kind of, like, wobbling around like a little weeble, like, about to vomit. This is not looking good.
Short rests, recover.
You can roll
spell
hit
slot.
dice.
Yes.
You can use
It
hit dice.
depends
Don't
on your
forget-
class.
Don't forget that Meepo has a Song of Rest as a bard, which can add a bit to that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's only for a long rest. Was that short rest? as
Short
well?
Rest, I think, Song of Rest.
I
You need
think
to look it up.
Yeah, I'm
I'll go
searching
from
it now.
memory.
Song of Rest is short rest. Yeah, it's only in a short rest because in a long rest you just regain all your HP anyway.
Yeah,
so-
it wouldn't do anything.
Of course, that makes a lot of sense. That's stupid of me.
Yes, it is. Okay. Everyone gets 2 extra HP.
Yay.
Back to max.
Okay.
Nice.
The room you're in has this set of grand doors with a jade plaque above it with the image of a double-headed snake. And smaller doors here and here. You suspect that this door, the corridor beyond, probably leads back to the cat room.
We don't want to go there.
And this one, you're not so sure. And this one, these are the grandest doors with the plaque above them. These ones here. There's also squished skeletons underneath the rubble.
Is there anything else exciting in this room? Anything hidden where the snake's been sleeping or anything like that?
You need to have a look around.
Can I do that quickly?
You could do that while doing the short rest. Yeah, that's not a problem.
Yeah, I'll quickly
So
have
make
joint
a-
investigation.
Yes, investigation check, please.
7 versus...
All right. So you find that if you got the rubble off the crushed skeletons, it's probably going to take 2 or 3 people to shift it. But you do see one of them has a brooch on that looks like it's pretty valuable, bronze and green quartz, and a ring, looks like a silver ring. So they've got some valuables on them.
Cool.
Well, is the ring like a signet ring?
You'd need to get the rubble off him.
Oh, okay.
And have a look. But you think 3 of you working together could shift it.
Okay.
All right. Magnus, did you want us to help you with those rocks over there?
Yes.
All right. Aldor goes up to the rocks and he wedges his great axe in underneath one of the rocks and tries to get some leverage and
Okay.
roll it off.
Working together, you guys are able to uncover it. A pouch tied to the waist of one skeleton holds 40 electrum pieces, which are worth 10 gold pieces each, so a total of 400 gold pieces worth of coins in its pouch. You think these skeletons are both dwarves. Possibly they met a similar fate to the one you encountered earlier. Maybe members of this ill-fated expedition that discovered this place. It also wore a brooch in the shape of a lizard, which is worth 25 gold pieces, and the ring is worth 50 gold pieces. There's also a scroll case containing a map on kind of reed paper that's survived very well. It looks like it doesn't describe the temple, but you suspect it shows the location of the temple in a stepped pyramid in the center of a ruined city. And though the map doesn't have many details, it does look like it's part of a larger city complex with the pyramid in the middle of it. You suspect that back behind you is the lower floor, the lowest level of the pyramid, and then you're maybe in the middle level of the pyramid. And there's a little temple on top, like a shrine on top.
Oh. Oh. I gotta take the shiny stuff.
Oh, you're muted, Alex?
Whoops. Well, it looks like we're let's see. We're in the middle part of this pyramid. I think we need to continue our venture upwards.
Keep going up, keep going up, keep going up, like it does don't stop. Yeah. Mando me post.
Okay.
This is-
Having secured this immediate area, and having some idea of where you are, and having defeated the fearsome two-headed snake guardian, we can call an end to the session there.
Huzzah.
Except to say that your adventures through the lost temple have steeled your resolve and taught you had inner reserves of strength you never suspected you had, and you go up 1 level.
Yay!
Shit. Level 6 to be one. Fuck
I
yeah.
hope you all had fun.
Yeah, that was awesome. Fantastic.
Tremendous.
Fantastic. Well, we're going to be wrapping up tonight's episode there, my friends. Episode, 8, I think, or so. It's a lot of maths going on there. Thank you guys so much for joining us. If you enjoyed tonight's show, then please do let us know. And, of course, if you enjoyed it and you haven't followed yet, hit that follow button and join us as we go up an extra level. Fuck yeah. And if you are joining us just now, as lots of folks have been joining us in today, then fear not, because we'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern for our show Excavation of Tavor, another D&D5E show. And then at 4 p.m. Eastern, where you guys will be coming along and playing with us in Tricks of the Trade. So, fantastic. Let's go around the cast and crew. Did we enjoy ourselves? Where can we find one another online? Let's go over to our newest member, Alex. What do you think, my friend?
Hi. I had so much fun. I love you guys. You guys are like so awesome. I enjoy playing with you guys. Just the banter, the characters, and everything is just great. It's just so great. I'm Zippy Zippo here on Twitch. I'm gaming.exp on Twitter. You can follow me on both. I do variety streaming where we just delve into old or new game anthologies, and we just have fun. I think we're doing Sherlock Holmes and the Devil's Daughter right now, and then we are going to move on to the Witcher series.
Awesome. In for a treat there. Fantastic. Gareth.
Hello.
Almost said Sydney.
Yeah, you get us confused all the time, don't you? I'm Gareth. I'm Suddenly Pandas in chat. It's been a delight. It's welcome, Alex. It was really fun to see you nestle so well into the papoose and put up with our chaos that goes on. Real pleasure to play with you. Guys, make sure you back that Kickstarter. It's into the last week. I don't think I will speak to you before the Kickstarter finishes. Let's try and get that as high as we can. Loads of you enjoy watching these games, and this is your way to kind of join in a game that so many people have worked to make, and it's going to be awesome. I'm looking for. I've backed it completely on myself. I was the first backer, so you're not going to be that. But back it, guys. Stick some money. It's not a lot of money, and it's going to be really good. Willow's worked his fucking heart out, and so have a lot of people in this thing, and it's really this show. So don't miss out. And thank you to everyone, and make sure you follow Sydney because she gets really angry.
I'm already fucking upset with you, Jill. She'll call you out.
I really need that validation.
Yeah, she needs it. She needs it. Go do it now. Right, cheers, guys.
Fantastic. Sydney.
Speaking of giving me validation, I'm Sydney, and you can follow me on Twitter here in the chat. I also have a YouTube channel, which is here also in the chat, and I'm starting a new series on the Encounter Roleplay YouTube channel where I teach all of my family how to play D&D, and we just did one with my mom, so if you want to watch that, the video of my mom making her first character named Lola Las Vegas, the link to that is in chat, and then the next one is going to be my grandma, and then we're going to do my dad and everybody in my whole family. So subscribe so you don't miss that.
Join the cult. Fantastic. Ben.
Hello, I am They Call Him Ben on Twitch. I am on Twitter as @BenCounter, and I try to tweet or retweet when I'm doing something nerdy. And that's about it. I haven't updated my blog in absolutely ages. So that's pretty much me. That's pretty much the mark I leave on the internet. Our D&D campaign that I run for OB190, OBBY190, is starting to go up on YouTube. So I don't stream that, we record it from YouTube, but I've been doing that for absolutely ages. That campaign, we're at level 12, 13. It's pretty good. Demogorgon's a bad guy, and I give him like a redneck serial killer kind of vibe, which I'm quite proud of.
Nice. Fantastic. Well, we are going to go over, we're going to go on a little Hostarino and cheese and a little Raideroni. And I don't fucking know. We're going to go over to our friends, new friends, Pernicious Chronicles, and they have got a weekly stream of Dungeons and Dragons, which starts at 6:30 Eastern. So by the time they really get started playing the game, we've finished. We're going to go over there, host some. We're going to go spam some Encounter Raid over there. You can do the hashtag Encounter Raid, and then you can also, if you're a subscriber like Flykick is now, you can do the sexy emote as well. But if you're not a subscriber, don't feel bad about yourself, because you can also spam other emotes, because welcome to Twitch, and this is what we do. You can do an SM walk or something like that.
It's all about just spamming emotes at people. That's kind of what Twitch is.
That's pretty much how I interact with all humans these days.
It pretends to be about video games. It's actually in emote spam.
Some fucking emotes, my friends. We're going to go over there, host Reno them, and we're back on tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern for Excavation of Tabor. And until next time, my friends, try not to roll too many net ones because we're going to be here laughing when you do. Good night, everybody. Bye.